Hello everybody, welcome back to the show. This is Speak of the Joker, and today here we are in the beautiful Mojave in Fallout New Vegas. We had just wrapped up Long 15, and we made our donation as we said we would, and Uncle John, you'll be happy to note, we donated $30. You can donate 0, you can donate, I guess, infinity if you have infinity monies. I am not here to tell you that you have to donate. I just personally was so happy and pleased, and it made me so warm in my heart that I decided that a donation was good. And I did, in fact, ask the audience what donation to make, and that was the recommended amount. So that is what we did. And get this, the dev emailed me back and said, would you like to be on our donations page? And if so, what name would you like to use? And I said, yes, please. Speak of the Joker. Any tiny bit of free advertising I can get, I'm happy to do. And then I wrote a little, hey, by the way, super loved your mod. You did a great job. Just finished it. I forgot exactly what I said. And then he replied, oh, Speak of the Joker, I was watching your YouTube video this morning. We only have like 5 views, so that's pretty cool. So that was a nice interaction, and I did let him know that the YouTube is delayed from Twitch, so like check out in the next week. You'll get kind of my wrapped up ending thoughts too. And I did give one suggestion. He didn't ask for a suggestion, but I forgot to say this live. That State Road 127 tunnel, the Hell Below quest, my suggestion was something hinting the player more towards that. Like other characters saying like, oh, you need to go check out 127. Just because that was they put so much work into that quest that I was like, I only found it because I was looking at the guide doing that. Okay, other update, because we're going to talk about what we're doing today. So we're doing little updates. Other update. I went to fallout.fandom.com/wiki/fallout:new_Vegas_quest, and I made an account on the fandom wiki. I have never had an account on this thing. And why did I make the account? Because in order to do an account, you can track your quests. You can do little checks. And I made an account. And guess what, folks? I thought, today, the plan today, and then I'll tell you what I was doing on this website. The plan today was 1 day in the Mojave, then we're doing Lonesome Road, which is 2 days max. I could probably do it in 1 day, TBH. And then we're doing the Battle for Hoover Dam. Essentially, we have some pre-quests because I have not finished either side bets or for the Republic. The house always wins. I'm at the point where I have to start making decisions and eliminating factions. So we're like 3 or 4 streams away from being donezo. And that makes me scared and sad and nervous. And all of those things. And we'll talk about what we're going to do next during, pre-show or after show, but we don't know yet. Anyways, so I said, well, hey, for our last day in the Mojave, I would like to just kind of do those quests that like nobody talks about. Guess what? I've done every quest in the game. I'm like with a few exceptions, and those are literally open on tabs right now. I have done almost every quest. Isn't that wild? I had no idea that without using a guide or any specific plan, I have either done almost every single quest, there's like hundreds, or I have gone past that eliminate that quest. Several of the quests that I haven't done by name, I looked and I already did the action that they cover. So I can't do them. So yeah, look at all these quests. Like I'm kind of no joke. I've actually really done a lot. Look at this. Look, I'm still scrolling. There you go. Just to give you an idea, I have done really a ton of quests. This, like, I'm not slowly scrolling. This is a fast scroll. You can't even read it, it's so fast. So, Welcome to show, Kurt. And so that's the point, is we actually don't have that many quests. So we do maybe have one day in the Mojave, which is today, and then tomorrow. Next time is Lonesome Road. There's one other thing I want to do if we have time. It's not really that big of a deal because we can also do it after Lonesome Road. I would like to buy all the unique weapons. So that's what we're doing today, folks. We're not going to hit every location in the map. I mean, unless somebody wants to do that. Maybe I'll do a special stream where I hit up every single location. Most of these are kind of meaningless locations that don't mean anything. That's why I call them meaningless. I noted a couple that would be interesting to go to. With the Good Springs Cave, for example, apparently, if you go there before you're like level 4 or something, there's a special gun in there. And so, like, it's like a huge tip for starting a new game is like go into the Good Springs Cave and you get this like amazing like end game level gun, but it's like not there anymore. I think it's the MF Hyperbreed or something like that. So I don't know. There you go. So that's kind of our plan today. We're gonna. I made a note of a couple locations to check out, and I opened up quests in different tabs that I haven't done. And we're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Nope. We have 6. And okay, one of them doesn't count because it's the side quest for Ganon Arcade that we already know about. So there's literally 5 quests in the whole game that I haven't done outside of Lonesome Road, of course. Isn't that wild? All right, speaking of wild,
fine by me.
Boone, I need you.
What is it?
So we're officially starting the game now. Sorry, that was a whole lot of like, here's everything that happened and everything that's going on. I need you to part ways.
If that's what you think.
You should head back home.
All right. Guess I'll be around Novak for a while longer until I figure out what I want to do with myself.
I think that...
See you around.
I think that is a great thing. Great thing. And we will be ending this stream roughly around the time the TV show ends, which was my original idea. Although, we're not really talking about the TV show a whole lot. Seems like nobody's like really up on it as much as I... I watch it at Tuesday night at midnight, which makes it Wednesday. Am I growing the goatee? That is a shadow. That's a shadow. Am I? No. I haven't shaved in like 2 days, but also there's a shadow happening. Here, let me fix the shadow a little bit, because now that you mention this, I was messing with my lights. Okay, tip you. There we go. I don't know if I told... Somebody in my YouTube comments did comment on my double chin. Yikes. So, I still haven't responded. I think I already talked about this. Alright, that actually didn't change it that much, but that's okay. Oh, it's because this light's not on. When I swapped out my internet, my ability to use voice commands to control my lights went away, which is annoying. So I have to use an app. There you go. It looks exactly the same. I did all that and nothing changed. I thought you were in an awkward early growth phase. Rude. You mean an amazing early growth phase? I did a goatee for like, I tried it for like 3 days and I was like, not my thing. Not my thing. If my skin could handle it, I would be clean shaven all the time. People say I look like a baby then. I don't know. All right, this song is crazy. All right, we are gonna go to some sites that are map markers. Obviously, we're gonna start with the closest one. How have we not done this? This is right next to our home base, Novak. By the way, this is my only time playing Fallout New Vegas, and I haven't actually played it. I played it for a good amount of hours, but not many times. A lot of people do multiple playthroughs. This is my only time in Fallout New Vegas where I made Novak a home. I didn't even get that room in other playthroughs. So there you go. Toxic dump site. So when you see all these things on the map, just know that many of them are just like this. The toxic dump site. And you're like, yep, that is correct. Did it need to be a map marker? I have no idea. You know, smoking's bad for you, but also so is living out here.
Business. You mind yours.
I'll mind my business, you mind yours. And he's just carrying a single frag grenade. I like this guy. Okay, I'm not liking this song though. Okay. Alright, that guy's cool. He's too cool for school. Alright, now, I got rid of Boone. Why did I get rid of Boone? We know why I got rid of Boone. Because if I can figure out how maps work, we are going to get our old buddy Arcade back because he is the only quest we haven't done. We might... I don't actually know exactly what we're going to accomplish today. So let me say that. I am not sure. I told you in the pre-plan kind of what the plan is, and that is true.
Have you seen the new Securitron upgrades?
Oh.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right?
Yes, that's me. Thank you.
King says to keep up the good work. And said to give you this.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you so much. I also, by the way, my karma reset when I went to level 50, so I'm still neutral karma, so I guess I would love a way to get my karma back up. I don't think donating to the followers gets karma up, although it should. There should be a Followers of the Apocalypse ending. Wow, that's very pale for the desert. Just throwing that out there. Hey, looking good, Arcade. I'm glad.
What's up?
I'm glad you're embracing the look. You know, not an awkward in between phrase. He shaved it off. I think we should travel together.
Back in your good graces again? I know you'd see the light.
I've always my uncle and many members of my family, especially my mom's side, which they say are bald and went bald very early in life. I always thought I was going to go bald. I got very lucky. I have very thick hair. And for now, who knows? You never know what's going to happen, right? And I was always like, I was always thinking I was going to do the Captain Picard look. That was kind of my grandpa's look. But you know, the full shave is so hot right now that's I guess we'll see if it happens. I have a weird shaped head though. You all don't know this because I have hair, but it's a little weird. All right, Arcade. For those of you who don't know or maybe don't remember, we have done the side quest for every single companion in the game. We're kind of amazing, except for Arcade. And I looked online and was like, what do we need to do? We need to show him like a certain things that remind him of the Enclave and the past and all this. And I did all that and it still didn't work. And then I read a little farther down on the wiki and you have to get to a certain part in the story. That part is essentially one more step than I've been. So that's why we haven't been able to do his side quest. So we're going to travel with him. We may or may not get that done today. I don't know. Now I'm going to pull up. We're going to a couple locations, but I'm also going to pull up a few... Wait, is this the right way?
It can be bought. It can
Wait,
be
I get lost here. We're also going to pull up the quest guide that I was just telling you all about, that there's like 5 quests that we haven't done. One of them is a very early quest that we didn't do because we didn't have the right skill checks. I think we needed speech or barter, and we don't do speech checks. That's the other thing. A couple of these quests we've eliminated because we just don't do speech checks. So, I have actually done this quest before on other playthroughs, so I knew about this quest. We tried to do it very early on in the game, and we didn't get it. Wait, what? Oh, what are you doing?
Come on!
He's purple, I think, from Ultra Jet or something. That took you a lot of shots, my friend. Well, he doesn't have VATS, so. You don't have hair, you have a lawn. Yeah. Grows too fast to ever fall out. Mine grows pretty fast too, but you know, I like to be ready for the potential future. Okay, so this quest we're doing is now here's another quest we haven't done, which is just kill this guy for not paying debts to the Van Graffs who are dead.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you.
I can't tell him that they're dead and don't worry about it. That's kind of weird. All right, this quest is called Classic Inspiration, and we did try to do this one. This one is, I'll give you a little walkthrough here, which is this guy, the Michelangelos, which is a play on Michelangelo, the classic artist. He has a camera, and if you convince him that you have an eye for photography, he'll let you take photos for you. And you take photos of kind of major elements of the game. It's a early game quest that gets you to travel to different locations, which I think is always a pretty smart way of doing quests. That Long 15 had a couple like that were just meant to get you to go places.
Hello.
And for whatever reason, I forgot the exact reason, but I think it was a skill check we couldn't pass. We couldn't convince him that we were the right choice. So we're gonna try now, and this might just be one of those quests we just can't do because of skills or we missed our opportunity. There's like 5 quests in the whole game that I haven't done.
What do you want?
That maybe I can do. What do I want? You mentioned growing up in Vault 21. Can you tell me about that? Okay.
Most people don't understand what it means to grow up in a vault. Its corridors,
I don't.
Its walls radiate a warmth that feels safe, honest. But here, everything is huge and threatening. It's so empty that I think one of these days I'll just snap.
Oh. Maybe we go this direction. Also, I forgot a word first to Uncle John. Uncle John was the first person to click that button after joining the stream a good 43 minutes ago now. We haven't been playing the game that long, but that's how long we started. So, thank you, Uncle John, for doing that and being here right away. Thanks, everybody, for being here early, too. We had quite a few people here chatting, Firsty and Grayley. And so I just appreciate that. Kerr just popped in, so, seeing some regulars, and I know there's some new people hanging out, too, and it's all fine. Any direction you want to do that, say hi or not say hi, but I do appreciate you being first, because that makes you the first that ever first in the history of all first. Today! Top first, best first, lankiest first of all time today. Alright. Let's try this one. Nightmares 82, it's a trap. You can turn into a ghoul if he helps. I mean, that would be cool. Like, I'm good to mix it up. Evil Bob asks, am I winning? Am I winning? Yes. I'm winning because I have done... I don't know how long you've been watching, and it's fine if the answer is 5 seconds. But we are on... Let me look at my official schedule. This is part of this playthrough. What day is it? This is part 34. We've got one more day in the Mojave. Then we got maybe 1 or 2 days in Lonesome Road. And then we got one more day for the Battle of Hooper Dam. So that's it. I think we're winning. We're also level 50. So it's kind of wild. But yeah, let's click this skill and see what happens. Yeah, the radios. We stopped doing the radios because we didn't make any world-changing updates. Yeah, feel free to click exclamation point bio to get an idea about my character too.
Ah, an educated fellow.
That's me.
Now that is almost as rare as artistry. So, how can you help me regain my inspiration?
Oh, here we go. Several years of psychoanalysis and a few thousand caps a month will fix ya. I know a guy in Freeside. Oh boy. Grow a pair. How about I could escort you into the wasteland? It's not so bad. That seems like a way to die, but let's find out what happens.
Thank you for the offer, but I think I really can't go to see... Wait a minute. I know, I don't have to necessarily be there to see it.
And over the caps are drop dead. Oh, my character has gotten really off the rails. What do you mean?
Yes, that's it. I have a camera. It is old, but it should work. Perhaps you could bring me images of inspiring landmarks.
Here we go. This is the quest I was talking about. We didn't have the skills to do this quest. I think there's several different ways you can get here skill-wise, but we just didn't have any of them. I'll help you. Do you have landmark in mind? We're trying to get our karma back, so I don't want to do anything for money if we can avoid it.
I've always wanted to see the dinosaur and its thermometer sign at Novak. Then there's the famous Bison Steve sign.
World's tallest
the McCarran
thermometer.
Airfield and the Helios 1 power station signs are of much interest to my work. Like the Sunset Sarsaparilla headquarters block.
Boom, got it. You've got a deal, and I'll return with those pictures.
Thank you. I really can't thank you enough for this. Please, get me all the pictures. I'll compensate you accordingly. Oh, and if you need more camera film, then just come back and I'll get it for you. Again, thank you.
Amazing. I'm very excited because I know about this quest because I did it before in one of my other playthroughs, which we've done a ton of stuff that I've never done before. But this one we did, and I didn't have the ability to get it because of the skills. So very, very excited. We don't do spill checks. We have 100, almost 100 of every other skill. Show the vintage map. I did do a field investigation. Yes, we went to Baker, California, and I went to the world's tallest thermometer, and then I went to Vegas. And yeah, here's Lake Mead's recreational area. You know, the background remover messes with it, but this is a map from the 70s, and it's pretty close. Here's Lavish Shows. Lavish Shows. They don't have. There are no current showgirl acts in Vegas. Proper showgirl, like the term showgirl. Okay, so classic inspiration. Good on us. I'm going to close that tab. See, I opened all these tabs. Now, another quest that they consider an unmarked quest is the emergency radio. Using NCR, using the NCR emergency radio, that counts as a quest. We've never done it. They gave us it, and we've never done it. So we're gonna do that for sure. Let's see what else is there. We're gonna uncheck this quest for right now. All right, all we're doing is like collecting these quests here. Let's go here. I'm using the. Yeah, so the question is, what filters am I using? Well, okay, here's what it looks like if I just use the green screen remover. My desk is still in the way. I need to fully reorganize my office because this is what it looks like in real life. I have a green wall. It's an actual green painted wall, and it's amazing. And it works great for removing the background. But I don't like being confined to a small box, and I know a lot of people can manage that. I'd like having this space to gesticulate. That's the word I was looking for. So if I just use background remover, then I get this weird green outline. So I use the green remover and for fun activities. Yeah, there you go. So I'm using both right now. That's like not ideal. So I'm currently using both filters to remove the green and use NVIDIA's like automatic background remover, which works like medium well. It works about as good as Zoom does. So, yeah. Want to go do karate in the garage? What movie is that from? I do karate. Well, it's taekwondo, which is different, but people say that.
That sweetie sure is something.
Oh. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here's another quest that I somehow missed. I don't know how I missed this. So, in case you're wondering, I looked into all these quests that like, oh, what quests haven't I done, right? And oh, jeez, wrong button. Sorry, 2 keyboards. Okay, so we're gonna start classic inspiration. Actually, should we just do this one? Should we just pick up a class? You know what? Let's do that. I'm gonna change my mind here. I was gonna go around picking up quests. Step Brothers, that's right. Man, Step Brothers is so good. Hey, Jacket, how you doing? I forget how good Step Brothers is. I have a Step Brother, by the way. I just call him my brother, which I think is like part of the point of that movie. And there's like some, obviously it's an absurdist comedy, but there's some like truth about it. You know, there's some truth about like developing that relationship with the stepbrother. Okay, here's what we're doing, folks. I changed my mind. I was gonna go pick up these other quests. No. Let's do one quest at a time. Let's do classic inspiration. Let's just do it. One of the things we're gonna do, and that means traveling to places that we've been to multiple times. That's okay, because guess what? We have fast travel. And also, guess what? We're an unstoppable machine that cannot be killed. So I'm also not worried about going into enemy territory more than once. At this point, I don't even know what can kill us. Oh, geez. I actually, between streams, I normally like repair all my stuff. Forgot to do that. There we go. We're going to hold on to this patient gown. That is the ultimate repair my main armor thing. Training Aikido, aka the art of fancy pants. I haven't been to class in a while, though, and I miss very little class, so it's just, things have just been a little wild. Okay, alright, we want to do a good job, so we don't want to just check the box on this quest. I actually would like to do a good job, so let's try to get, like, an artistically pleasing angle here. Ooh. Ooh, this one's kind of...
Okay, I'll do my best.
And, well, geez, apparently I have to get back farther. I can't not zoom, it seems like. See, I'm kind of cutting it off. Yeah, I would like to just not zoom. I would like to do right here. Can I do right here? No, it's not an option. Okay, hold on. Hold on. All right, well, we're famous for our good jumps. We're famous for it. All right. Well, we're not going to get the angle we want because it's behind this wall. But, actually, this one... Oh, this is not bad. This is not bad. Can we get that light post out of it? We can't get the light post out of it. Actually, you know what, Arcade? Maybe, you know what?
What's up?
That's it. Let's put Arcade in it. Now that's a picture. Because the whole thing is he's got agoraphobia. He's outside of the vault. He doesn't really like it. He likes to stay in, but he wants to see a little bit of the world. And so he's going to see a little bit of the people of the world, too. And that people is Arcade. There you go. We did it. We're the best. Did that count? All right, it did. That counted. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter which one you do next. If you do this quest early on, then it very well might matter, because there could be enemies, there could be a lot of things. And for us, it's like, we're good. You know, I know he's not asking for this picture, but he gave us 24 shots, so there's a couple that we're going to get ourselves. There you go. You're welcome. It doesn't make a satisfying click sound. It kind of makes like a little bit of a ball rolling sound. Ah, the old El Rey Motel. I remember this motel. It was, So, just confirm. Sorry, this is what he wants us to do. Take a picture of the McCarran airfield sign. This is it. Yeah, we got the trader out front. This is great. Actually, just this is for my buddy Michelangelo. Do you mind looking this way? Here. Just kind of, yeah. Can I just...
It seems that the territories are
look this way. Arcade, beat it, buddy. I already got you in one. It's going to be weird if you're in all of them. He's going to think something's going on. Okay. All right. Yeah. Right here. Right here. 3, 2, and... Oh, ooh, Joyce. No, hold on. Let me get crouch. Let me get the... Yeah, because it feels like I'm cutting it off. Actually, sorry. We're going to back up a little. Hold Hold. Michael, come on, arcade. Okay. And 3, 2... There it is. A nice centered shot. And that's okay. You binge watched the first season of Fallout a few weeks ago. Just started a new season. Really enjoying Walter Goggins. Yeah, so apparently he's been in a lot of things. But he's been in a lot of things that I haven't watched. So I was like, man, this guy's really good. And I like look it up and people are like, have loved him for years. Which is great. Like, I'm glad that he just gets, you know, just new, different audience. And yeah, I think he's really good as the ghoul. I also like, as I get older, I'm gonna say it's as I get older, I enjoy main characters. They're not, I don't know, I feel like the word anti-heroes are around too much, but I enjoy main characters that are just not always nice guys. I always play the nice guy. This character's a nice guy, except for when it comes to Legion. Legion are all kill on sight. So I kind of enjoy a main character that's not a nice guy. He was good in The Shield. Exactly. For example, Kerr, a show I haven't seen. But yeah, I have, like, yes, a lot of people say he's really good. So I think that's awesome. Is this the sign he wanted? Here we go. We're going to get a little bit of, like, the NCR. No, he wants the big sign. That's okay. That's still a good photo because he's going to get, you know, Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, and was he in Justified? Is that the other one he was in? Like, all of these shows that I haven't watched. Another show where the main character is not always a nice guy that I happen to love is Bosch, which is based on the book series, which I've read all the books. I love those books. And then when they were making an Amazon show, I was a little skeptical. They nailed it. They got the tone and the feeling and the acting of the books perfectly in that show. The show Lincoln Lawyer, on Netflix, also same author. This one's not as exciting of a picture. I'll be honest. I'm not super excited about this one. Take a picture of the Helios 1 sign. Okay. Well, so far I've wasted 2 shots on this that are not correct. I don't know what he wants. Was I just too far away? Maybe he wants something a little more like, you know, kind of like interesting. Like, what if we do something like this? Like just a weird angle. No? Okay. Yeah, so Bosch in the books and in the TV show is kind of a jerk. And it totally works. Alright, let's say he wants the whole building in frame. Okay, are we like actually... Are we gonna fail this quest? He said we could get more photo. Ooh, does he want it from inside? Does he want an elevated photo? No, that could be interesting. Blacklist. Was Walter Goggins in Blacklist? I saw the first, 5 episodes of Blacklist. And it wasn't that I didn't like it, it's just that sometimes when things are on, traditional TV, it's so easy to, lose track of them or miss them, or my TiVo was acting up and I missed, 3 episodes and I just never went back. I know it's all available online now, so that's a show that I've always been I might go back to that. I might go back to that. That's kind of where I'm at on Blacklist. Also, am I lost?
Hey, man. Yo.
Yo.
There's these 2 terminals outside. Hey. Well, hey.
Okay. Arcade, if you had Arcade at the time, he would have had a lot to say about this quest. We actually resolved this quest in the way that Arcade would have wanted. So I'm wondering if he wants the Helios 1 sign from out here. So they did Bosch for 7 seasons, and then they did Bosch Legacy, which then was on Freevee, but then Amazon brought the Freevee catalog into Amazon and just added ads to everything. So I know I'm not the first one to complain about that, but... Could we just not do this quest? Oh no. Oh no. Was it in fact the other quest that's on, or the other sign that's on the front of the building, and we just messed it up? Adobe Acrobat would like to know that there's one shared space for files, links, instant summaries, and help from an AI assistant. I don't even pay for Adobe, and it's like giving, it does the AI. Okay, the AI assistant on Adobe, quick tangent here. It blocks when you do control find to search, which is 99% of the time I'm opening a PDF. It's for some regulation or some rule or for some policy manual. So I'm going to do a little word find. It blocks that square. It's over it on purpose. So I always type a really mean message. And I'm like, there you go. I just burned like $100 of energy and killed like 3 fish. So then I feel bad about that, but I get so mad. The good news is a lot of these AI companies are like failing. We're never gonna get this. Oh, we got it. Woo! Now, I got the one he wanted, but I think I got better ones personally. Nightmare says, good old Adobe, interrupting your day 1 minute after the next. Yeah, that's what it felt like. Okay. Yeah, so they did Bosch, and they did Bosch Legacy. So it's something like 10 seasons. If you like the character of Bosch, there is a lot to be had. His daughter was a little annoying near the end. And there was one storyline from the books that I was really looking forward to them doing in the show that they did not do. But also, I don't know how they could have exactly. It was really complicated. Here we go. Hotel Motel. Novak Inn. Oh, and we get Manny in the shot. That's okay. The second best sniper the town has. Well, all right, we're gonna get a little farther here. Yeah, the zoom in is crazy. The zoom in is wild for a camera that you like have to zoom in versus it's an optional zoom in. What? There we go. Let's get this angle. I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
Yeah, I like this.
I'll
Oh, I like
do my
this.
best.
I like this a lot. Here we go. And yeah, that's good. That's a good one. Now, the game doesn't count that because the game wants like a very specific boring shot, but that was a good shot. I've got an eye for these things. There you go. Here's the compliance shot. No, that didn't count either. That's okay. That one shouldn't have counted. It was a bad shot. I'm glad it didn't count. All right. What about an off-angle one? See, I'm too close. We got to go to this other side. Who knew this quest would be so hard? Take a picture of Novak's dinosaur thermometer. Oh, this is really about the thermometer. Okay, what if we do something like this? Is this interesting? Can we get on the other side of this fence? Actually, I don't think we can. I have a knack for the post-apocalyptic photography. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I have an eye for it. It's, yeah, I've spent a lot of time in the post-apocalypse. All right, sometimes you just want to do something artistic. The game doesn't want you to. No, it counted! Nice. There we go. Now, is that a good picture? I don't know. But if it makes him feel something, then it's a good photo. You know? That's all that matters. I think I've told this story before. It's a bit of a weird story, but I like art. Just generally, I do like art. I go to museums, art museums all the time. But I am also a believer in especially when you talk about like, it's a little harder when you talk about like modern art and you're just like, this is a white sheet of paper. And I think the key is I like the double bison. Oh yeah, that counted. Okay, double bison counted. So we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna get one more shot as this turns around, because I kind of like getting the lucky casino in this one, but that's okay. But I think the idea is that, I said this sort of as a joke here, but if it makes you feel something, then it's art. Like, that's literally, I think, that's just the definition. It's like that easy. And I think that that's a good definition. I like that definition. Okay, let's go back here. But I also, that being said, I saw Michelangelo's David in real life, and that, look at this, I was accidentally crouching. That's how fast I crouch now. I think I have 2 or 3 perks related to that. It's amazing. I can't describe that, but it shocked me how much it made me feel things. And it is that weird to describe. I was prepared to be impressed, and and it actually like hit me in my soul in a way that I wasn't ready for. It was, that's the only way I can describe it, and I don't know how else to describe it, because I didn't pay for the tour, so I was like listening to the tour guide, and he said that it would tour around, back in the day, to villages, and people thought that he was like some kind of god or something, because it like people felt like the presence of a divine energy when it like rolled into their village. And I was like, yeah, I get that. I would think in any other context or conversation, I would probably roll my eyes, but no, that felt correct. All right, we completed these photos. We did an amazing job, and thank you for the follow, Negster42. I do appreciate that. So let's talk to this. No. I'm going the wrong way.
The brave photographer returns. Good to see you.
I have all the pictures you wanted, but I gave you some good ones too. I think you're gonna enjoy this.
Oh, that's wonderful. Just what
750
I need. Thank
caps.
you, brave one. Here's some compensation for your work.
I took all the pictures you wanted. There was something of a reward. Now, here's the thing. Our character got reset to... Our pre-rolls are off. Our character got reset to 0 karma. I would like to get karma instead of money. But let's say goodbye.
Oh, all right. So, bye.
Oh, wait. It sounds like he wanted us to...
Aha! The brave...
Wait, oh, I didn't... Wait, I didn't... I'm confused.
You have earned it, my friend.
Oh.
Now I can finally unveil my masterpieces to the world.
I don't know what's
thanks
happening.
To you. Come visit me again sometime.
That was weird. Like, we didn't actually complete the quest. That was weird, right? Okay, yeah, I'm not sure. He sold your picture of his own? Yes. But in this case, he paid me to take the photos, and he is going to turn them into a thing. There's a skill to developing. There's also a skill for presentation. There's a lot of skill involved. There's a lot of artistic creativity. And most of the time, I also am one of those people that's like, I'm less impressed with photography as art, but then sometimes I go to a museum or something, and I see something, and I get blown away. I get blown away by the game crashing. Oh no. Okay, well, let's boot that back up. We are back, and we are going to save here. Darkroom, that's the word I was looking for. Yes, yeah, he might do like the darkroom stuff and the drawing process, and maybe use certain development techniques that make it shine a little differently. So yeah, I'm happy to be paid for my work. Also, he told me what to take a photo of, but he's got to rely on me that I took a photo in a way that is artistically pleasing. So yeah, that's why I don't consider that stealing. Also, he paid me for it. He like literally paid me for it. Oh, where's my hoodie? I was gonna give an example. Okay, well, it's kind of like a King Doc, the artist who made the Joker stuff. Well, if I print that with his permission onto a sweater or a hoodie, now I've made a product. Like, it's his art, but I made a product. Kind of like that. Okay, so we just did one quest on our list. We just have this like kind of random list of quests that we found. Now, here's another one. This quest is called, so you can follow along if you want. I had to look these up. So every quest I've done it before this, not every quest, but for the most part, I wasn't really looking things up. But for these ones, I am looking them up. We want to go to the North Vegas Square. There we go. This quest it's called Someone to Watch Over Me. And it is helping, maybe. So the thing is, once I realized I haven't done the quest, and I did like a quick little, was it for the Legion? You know what I mean? And then I kind of stopped reading it. So I don't know all the details, because I didn't want to know all the details. This quest is, start by traveling to the North Vegas Square. There are 2 entrances on the west and east sides, blah, 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 largely occupied residents. And then one is to talk to Crandon. Speaking with him, you can ask if he needs any work done. And then the other, upon convincing that he's capable, he will accept square, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I just kind of skimmed it because I'm like trying not to do spoilers. So basically, we're trying to help out North Vegas Square, which is weird because I thought I talked to everybody out here. So we're going to find out. Oh, also, my desktop audio was really high, and I just realized that. Because in the Las Vegas mod, Long 15, the audio was a little different. So I ended up moving some things around. Ended up making this, and then we'll kind of do this. I know this is like really minor tweaks, and you probably haven't even noticed it, but that was the best I can do. Let's save. Now that the game's crashing, I think the game's crashing because we've got like 15 mods on here now. Stability mods, and also like, you know, the Long 15, which they very clearly say on the Nexus mods. They're like, don't install this over your current playthrough. It could mess it up. So, all right, let's talk to this guy.
I hear tell you pretty well wiped out the fiends around here. Not bad.
You're welcome.
Bad.
I did. I might not be able to do this quest, so need a hand with any trouble?
You want to help us out? What makes you think we want you around here, huh?
Yikes. Oh, see, the first time I asked them this, I didn't have any barter skill. This is one of the last skills that I upped, and we don't do speech checks. I'm a friend! Trust me, he says, as does every grifter. I've got the skills, the will, and the firepower. All I expect is a decent reward for my work.
Spoken like a true mercenary. Well, you seem like you can handle yourself, stranger, and we can use people like that.
All right.
We may not squander our wealth like those fools in the strip, but we take care of our own business. Consider this a token of good faith.
Oh, he just gives me 50 caps? Now I'm suspicious. What would you like me to do?
Some squatters decided to take space where they don't belong over by the playground. We'd prefer to keep them off the streets and out of sight. Maybe you could go and talk to them. Convince them to see things our way.
Okay, I'm on it.
I like your speed, stranger. Let me know when that's done.
I sort of have mixed feelings about this quest. Because this is such a hard place to live. Someone to watch over me. That... Alright, we're going to start the quest. Someone to watch over me. This is such a hard place to live that it's like people are just trying to get by. So, if we can't resolve this peacefully, we're just not going to do this quest. Like, I'm not going to kill these people. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous. So, are you the leader? Who's the leader of this little ragtag group? Or, maybe I could set you up in the hotel. Squatter Bill!
The leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
Our great army? I guess you're an NCR citizen? Brandon says you're not allowed to stay here. You'll have to go somewhere else.
Oh, really? And how you gonna make us?
Oh, well, I'm not going to attack you. I'm not going to do a speech check. I'd rather not have any trouble. Here's 50 caps. Just keep yourself off the streets.
Sure, you got a deal.
Okay, there's car alarms going off outside. Here you go.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Alarm fatigue. Nobody even reacts to car alarms. Although that was like, I felt like more of a thing in the 90s when car alarms just started going. They just always were going off. Now it's not as common. But I assume it's somebody messed up with their keys. I'm going to say this, and this is going to be like a little bit of a privilege statement, but I'm reflecting on how I grew up, which was not always safe. I lived in some places not too far off from this. And I feel like my neighborhood's pretty safe. So car alarm, I don't go look, where that would not be true for a lot of places that I've lived. So I've kind of got a little lucky, I think, actually. Just this random weird little neighborhood I live in. Okay. So we were able to pay him, which I think is the best solution, although there's like 5 of them, so I don't know what they're going to do with 50 caps. I would, if I could have given him 1,000 caps, I would, because as Uncle John pointed out much earlier in the stream, we have 319,728 caps. Like, we're fine. Hello, Crandon.
Have you taken care of those squatters?
I took care of them. So good.
That's good to hear. Can't ever be too careful with strangers around here. I take care of those who help with that. Here, you earned it.
Yeah, we have all those caps. We haven't even, like, tweaked this system or done anything goofy. This is literally just, I loot and sell the things that I loot. That's it. We've also just, in the Long 15 mod, we donated, like, 20,000 caps to the clinic there. I'm hoping to get karma. Got any more work for me?
Good work with those newcomers. I think you can handle more serious business with more serious rewards. There's a handful of greasers down in the sewers causing trouble. They ain't packing too much iron, but I'd like them dealt with all the same.
Kurt, you just pointed out something that I didn't even think of, but that's a really good point. He could have solved that problem himself with half of the money that he gave me, but also remember when I just talked to him, he gave me 50 caps. That's so funny. That is a really good point. That is a really good point. Oh, we didn't... Jeez. I didn't do a shout out to Jacket. I found Jacket... I like to... we like to shout out our fellow streamers. I don't think Uncle... Here, we're going to shout out Uncle John, too. Because I know that's... I don't think I can't remember how to set up my auto shout out that I did early on. There you go. All right. Uncle John, I haven't shouted you out. But I do like to ask, and I know some people don't do this, but I started doing this because of Mickey, another streamer, did this. And I was like, oh, that was cool. Like, just like asking, like, hey, do you stream? And I don't think anybody wants everybody's stream to be made about everybody else's stream, right? Because it's like, you're playing a game here. But, let's do a couple shout outs of people that I know are streamers and that I watch. And then here we go. We've got Nightmare. Also, I have not seen your stream, but I just checked, and you do stream. So there you go. A little shout out to Nightmares82. I don't know if you're streaming or if you're just thinking about streaming. Are you starting to test things? I don't know. There you go. You haven't streamed in a while? That's okay. We're going to do some shout outs. Yeah. There we go. I was not listening to what he said, but I'll deal with them.
Glad to hear it. Let me know when they're gone.
Oh, he's wearing 3 watches. He's 5 watches. He's got 5 watches total. He's very important. Hi.
Piss off.
Okay.
Piss off.
Okay. Oops. Friendly neighborhood. Well, I did pay them to leave, Maybe they're mad that I made them leave, but I didn't lose karma, so I guess maybe it's not too bad. Same rules apply. I'm happy to do this next part of the quest, deal with the troublemakers. I would prefer not to kill them. So I'm only going to kill them if they're like vipers or fiends or something. Otherwise, I have no desire to kill them. Where do I deal with these troublemakers? All right, it's not on the local map, which is unfortunate. Oh, okay. These people are in the sewers. Friendly neighborhood. You can't spell. Nightmares. I can't spell either. So there is a probably 80% chance I'll know what you're saying, even if it has typos in it. But if not, that's also okay. Honestly, in my show, you don't even have to fix the typos. Is this not where we were going? It looks like this is the wrong way. No? Okay, so the quest marker is leading us back out, but then this is here. So let's go with her instinct and, plus a point for listening to the quest giver, because that definitely would have helped. I was talking. What are you gonna do? Not talk all day? Somehow. Okay, this... nope, that's a dead end. Okay. Well, we, just a few streams before we went to the long 15, we actually spent quite a bit of time in the sewers. And I learned a lot of really interesting things about them. And one of those interesting things is that I am lost and I have no idea where I'm going. Okay. Well, at least there's people here. That's a good sign. How you doing? Here, let me put my gun away.
Howdy.
Howdy. Okay. I don't know why I'm carrying my gun around. I'm trying to intimidate people. This looks different. Okay. All right. We took out, like, all the rats. We took out, like, all the fiends. We took out a lot of things in here. Do a little autosave. Skippy-doo. How we doing? Okay, that's all right.
Smells like shit all the time, but at least
I think these are the troublemakers.
Careful with those fiends in the western sewers.
Excuse me, Mr. Greasy.
What the hell are you looking at, punk?
Greasy was my father's name. I'm here. I hear you're causing trouble. Okay, let's go. I don't think this is going to end well for us, but as long as we stay neutral and they attack us, then I think, there's only so much we can do about that.
Oh, yeah? Fuck off, asshole.
That's fair. We don't do speech checks, so I was hoping you'd be that stupid. Look, if he was Legion, this conversation would have already ended with a laser blast. No need for violence. What will it take you to stop causing trouble in the neighborhood?
You better make it worthwhile. I ain't gonna risk my neck in the wasteland for shit.
No, he is actually making a pretty solid argument. How about I pay you 100 caps to get out of here? You can't really enjoy living here. Take 50 caps and get out. Well, I wanted to give more money to the squatters because they just needed a place to live. And I do want to give less money to this guy because he's terrible. So I'm going to do this speed check, but I wish I could have given more money to the squatters. They just needed a place to stay. Although they were a little rude too, but they literally were sleeping on the ground. It's like, hey, get a bedroll.
Hey, more than I could make in a week shaking down these assholes anyways. All right, fellas, let's get out of this shithole.
And as Kerr has pointed out...
Don't think I'll make it topside anytime soon.
Again, 50 more caps. That's now 100 caps. The quest giver has given me more caps than this. To handle it, I can't help but notice he's got a laser rifle.
Going to stay down here until the trouble outside blows over.
Okay?
Okay. All right. They said they're going. We're going to count this quest as this sub-objective of the quest done. Well, it's a case of the Dapper Dan. I'm looking at the map and it looks like we haven't been to this part of the sewer. Huh. Well, there we go. I thought we explored the heck out of this sewer, but apparently we missed one little corridor, and that little corridor brought us to the Crimson Caravan, which is not bad. I think it's funny that I'm idolized there. I did get them in trouble, but it'll be very slow. Yes, okay. I was like, this looks like Freeside. It does look a little bit like Freeside. This building's called the Gray, by the way. It's not marked.
Hey, have you run off those greasers?
But I discovered that. I've taken care of the troublemakers.
Great work. I gotta make sure this place doesn't eat itself from the inside. I take care of those who help with that. Here, you earned it.
Again, double the caps required to do this quest. Anything else you'd like me to do? Is it the rule of 3? He's going to ask me to do something really terrible now? Although both of those could have ended with me killing them, and I chose not to.
You know, this time I may actually need a gun with a brain.
That's me.
Talk to Mrs. Hostetler. She's near the Crimson Caravan. I think her daughter's making bad friends. The kind that'll slit your throat in the dark.
Yikes. I'll go see her.
I like your enthusiasm, stranger. Let me know when that's done.
Okay. Well, awesome. We're going to help. We gotta walk all the way around the building, though. we're gonna help some young lady maybe get away from some bad friends. Can we do this without killing her bad friends? I don't know. I kind of like this whole... I mean, shout out to the fandom wiki again, just for the tons of work that they put into it and that people put into it, that they host it. But I kind of like that... These 2 quests, by the way, I've talked to both of these people, and I just forgot about the quest because I didn't have the skill check to initiate the quest at the time. So, shout out to the fact that you can just track your quests and come back to them. Now that I'm saying this, maybe there should be like a third option, like come back to this one later. But I think it's a little impolite to barge into somebody's home at 3 o'clock in the morning. So let's wait an appropriate time. Although I do think businesses are like getting this like memo with their auto text that like 8 o'clock is good. Well, you know what? Some days I like to sleep in past 8 o'clock. And I know what you're going to say, because literally everybody says this when I complain. So feel free to say it. But I hate getting texts at, like, any time, and they wake me up. But yes, I could disable. I could disable my text. I don't know, I'm just always worried, like, somebody's going to need me, or, like, something bad is happening or something. And so I always have my texts on.
Raiding parties all over the place.
It vibrates my watch.
Rumors.
And it will wake me up.
I can't believe this shit. You again?
I forgot. I randomly came in here at one point and she complained that I was in her house. That's so funny. You again? Like I've been all over the wasteland. I just missed these like little pieces of quests.
He did, huh? All right. What do you want?
Crandon said, "You got a problem. I take care of problems."
He should really mind his own business.
Oh.
Crandon's good to keep scum in check, but he ain't exactly subtle.
Oh, okay. Well, do you have work for me or not?
If you're good at snooping around,
Ooh.
then I could use you. I need to find out what my daughter's up to. She's been frequenting this square in North Vegas, probably hanging out with street scum. I want to know more about her new friends.
I'll check her out for you.
All right. We've got a deal then. I'll make sure to compensate you for your time, if you find anything useful.
Now let me ask you something else.
Okay.
Where do you want me to look for her?
I know she's been frequenting this square in North Vegas, probably hanging out with street scum. I want to know more about her new friends. Okay. Don't get me started, stranger. We don't take kindly to either of them. We fought hard for our home, and we're here to stay. The Legion knows nothing of working the land. Those folks would rather pillage, burn, and steal like mad beasts. That ain't honest living.
Yep.
The NCRs know better. They won't burn your home and rape your daughter, sure, but they'll steal your wealth all the same, when you ain't looking.
It seems a little better. All right.
Folks call this East Vegas, but I don't care much for names. The East Side gets a lot of merchant and gambler traffic. We're safer here than in North Vegas or West Side, though we've got to put up with the NCR.
Okay, goodbye. All right, well, her opinion is very much for an independent New Vegas. Oh, thank you for the follow. B. Saxy one. Tell me if I'm saying that correctly. Unless it's a bot. You could be a bot. I'm always curious about the origin of people's names. Okay. Well, pretty straightforward. Snoop on her daughter. I mean, nothing says subtle like these two fine gentlemen. Go ahead, snoop around. Wow. The streets got lively.
You ever seen one of those rangers in black armor? Wouldn't want to make one of those mad.
I have, and I agree with you. They're actually rather tough. You're really delayed? Refreshing? Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sometimes the stream can be delayed a lot. Alright, well, it looks like the playground has now been returned to the local people just...
Fuck that fiend bastard.
Sitting and
Sure,
drinking.
I've seen him die.
Okay, where is she? Like, like I'm confused here. Okay. It looks like I'm looking right at her. This is the thing that's confusing me. She must be behind this building?
If there's war in the end, it won't affect our city.
Okay, you scared the heck out of me, lady. Huh. Okay, I mean, according to the map, she's like right here. Are you Alice?
What's eating you?
Do I need to talk to... Oh, jeez. That's embarrassing. I need to talk to him about Alice. Okay. I'm looking for Alice.
Alice. Oh, yeah.
We're friends, this guy, so we should be good.
Much too often as of late. I reckon she's been hanging out with Andy and his crew.
We've already impressed him with our gun skills and helped him on a previous quest, so I feel like he should tell us this.
Try the gray.
Oh, this right
Beats
here.
me why people go into that forsaken thing. At least with huts and sewers, you know they ain't crumbling on top of your head.
You know, that's not bad. So I think I didn't have to talk to him. I think I could have found him. I don't know how this is going to go. So we're actually going to tell Arcade to wait here.
Okay.
Because if I get into trouble and people start attacking me that I don't want to fight, I want the option to run away. And when you have a companion, your companion will just kill them. And it's like, oh, oops. There's a little stool that I put my foot on and I knocked it over. Yeah, hold on. Okay, there we go. But yeah, so I don't want people to die. Your server's too cold? 20-degree cool air is too cold for your server? Just start mining Bitcoin. Just it's like a natural heater. I actually did that for a little while when it was really cold, and back in the day, I would like mine a little bit of Bitcoin because it was like it's actually I needed the heater, so the math on it worked out. I don't think pumping AC into a room to mine Bitcoin makes sense, but I don't know. I haven't done that in forever. You know, and there's all these like services you can use and hey, remember this?
Keep an eye on your stuff. Damn thieves.
Remember this? We came in here. We did this on another quest. I was talking about Andy. I made a short about it. That's why I remember. Yeah, boy, like 10 parts ago we were here. Oh, yeah, remember this? We found a note about this. Like a long time ago. I thought it was weird that this thug was guarding Andy's room, so I went into Andy's room and I looked around, and I think we found a note. Oh, boy, this is a long time ago. Boy, this had to be before we were even in... Wow, look at this. Oh, greatly, on-screen celebration. Oh, thank you. That was fun. We don't do a lot of those. And 40 bits. Thank you, Graham. I do enjoy the bits. Looks like you were right. The Hallstetter man always carries a full pouch back to their house every night. The same pouch is empty whenever he works for Crimson Caravan. Fred's seen it himself. No chance in heck this is all a coincidence. He's bringing something with him whenever he leaves work. That's got to be his daily cut of business. Alice is going to have to find all this dough for us. If we have to get caught near the place, blah, blah, blah. So let's make sure Alice is a good doggy first. Then do whatever you want with her once we're out of this hole. M. We're going to kill M.
Ball lit up. You can see it for miles.
I might kill this guy too. So that's so funny. We found this in terms of like real time.
Bots on the strip are running around with different.
This would have been like 5 or 6 weeks ago.
Because I don't know.
So
what are you looking at, huh? Answer me, or I'll get trigger happy real quick.
It's funny too because we found this part a long time ago, or we found this note a long time ago, but our character didn't make the connection. I'm not sure what to do with Andy. I think I'll say relax. I was just leaving.
Wait right there. I don't recall seeing your pretty face before. What do you want?
This is weird. Like, I went into your room like 6 months ago in terms of in-game, so... nothing, goodbye.
Leaving so soon? And I thought we'd have time for a little chat.
Howdy.
Okay. I mean, I could kill this guy very easily, but I would much rather... kill him later.
Lead the way.
Or maybe I kill him now. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right choice or not. I think yeah, let's teleport here. This seems a little faster. Huh. Yeah. I don't know if I resolved that the right way, but we can always kill him later. Technically he didn't attack us, but I also didn't say like, oh, I know about your plans, because then who knows what would have happened. So we need to tell... All right, let's think about this logically. They are using Alice to rob her father and Crimson Caravan. Your friend's airing a vintage cartoon collection? Must have got the rest of it digitized at last. Oh, nice. Felix the Cat, Betty the Boop vintage. Oh, nice, nice. I used to watch that stuff as a kid. It was on reruns when I was a kid. All right, I'm not that old. Okay. So they were using her. If you confront somebody directly and tell them that like their whole worldview is a lie. Oh,
I know how to use this gun, and I'm not afraid to shoot if you try anything. I've put up with their shit long enough.
Sorry.
No more. I'll kill them if they get in my way.
I'm not here to hurt you.
Then what the hell do you want? Don't try anything, I mean it.
What's going on here?
It's payback time, that's what. They've got no right to screw me over, and I'm tired of it.
Oh. It's so funny because again, I picked up this note literally human time weeks ago, but in game time, it's got to be a 6 months or a year or something. You know, I've done a lot of waiting around. So Why? I guess what I'm saying is this is a weird conversation. Like, I haven't told anybody about this note, but you already know about this note? Alright. Is that what you really want?
I don't know what I want, but I hate this place and I hate these people.
Fair.
It all used to be so simple. Why did they change? Why can't they see my pain?
Oh, no. They care for you in their own way. You should leave and never come back. You know, they care for you. I don't know who we're talking about. This question, I think it got a little bugged because I went out of order.
Do they? Look at my mother. All she cares for is a patch of bare dirt where nothing green will ever grow to feed us. My father, a trading business that he'll never own, risking his neck every day against wastelanders and cutthroat merchants. And I'm supposed to be part of those dreams?
They're talking about
her
parents?
What about my dreams, stranger? What about me?
Oh, she's talking about her parents. I thought she was talking about... I thought she was talking about Andy. So, okay, we may have messed this up because I was confused, so we might reload. We'll see how this goes. Give them a chance.
Maybe you're right, but what will they think? How can I look them in the face ever again? Well, I guess I don't deserve any better, huh? So be it.
Well, it's not that you don't deserve any better. This quest is wild. Alice almost attacked her mother. She decided to let it go and stay with her parents. Like, I think I really broke some sequences on this quest. This is a very strange quest. I didn't know she was about to attack her parents. Okay, I'm gonna save again. I guess this turned out okay, and, you know, I got karma. I wish I could talk to her more, though, and say, like, hey, there's more to life. Like, you're going through a rough patch right now, and that totally makes sense. And that's okay. Let's wake up Alice. Oh, not Alice, sorry, her mom. Whatever her first name is. By the way, just in here with the shotgun, listening to this whole thing, didn't want to get involved.
I was blind to what was happening in my own family. We don't have much, but please take this.
I don't want your money. Yeah, keep your money.
We do need it. Still, I wish there was something we could give you in return. Take care of yourself out there. And if you ever need a friendly hand, know that folks around here will always welcome you. I hear the NCR and the Kings have been getting along.
Wait,
That's
I wanted to
tell
her about the attack on... Oh, okay, hold on. I want to tell her about the attack on Crimson Caravan. Or the potential attack.
I was blind to what was happening.
Alright. Oh, I just don't have the choice? Alright.
We do.
Keep your money. Alright, I guess that's good. We got double karma. Alright, I'm hoping these are quests that, like, nobody's really ever seen, because I had to look up what quests I hadn't done. I mean, I'm sure some people have happened upon them, but when we finish today, we will have done every quest we can possibly do. Just ones that we either missed, failed, or are faction-based that we can't do. Other than that, we will have done every quest. Except for Lonesome Road, but my understanding is that that's pretty on the rails. Okay. It's a little strange that we don't finish this quest by talking back to the guy who told us to do all these quests, but that's okay. Alright, we've officially completed Someone to Watch Over Me. In a record 1 hour. Yeah, we've done pretty good. I mean, we did have a crash in there. That cost us some time. Okay. I'm pulling back up the wiki here, folks. Close that. Okay, now this one is called Talent Pool, which I have this, like, vague memory of maybe starting in a different playthrough, and I thought I did that when I was talking to that guy who was, like, a comedian or something. I was like, oh, maybe I'm going to do that. If we get into any trouble, by the way, we're going to call the NCR, because I still haven't used their emergency radio, and we want to use it at least one time. But so far, I was going to say knock on wood, but I actually want them to attack me. The Legion hasn't even attacked us. So, you know, usually we get a Legion ambush every once in a while, but we haven't even got a Legion ambush. Other than that, we will have done every quest. I'm right here. Come get me. I'm told you, I'm unstoppable. The only thing that's going to kill me is Caps. Okay, or not Caps, bugs. Wow, my brain. Maybe also carrying too many cats. Okay, so I don't have like a specific order for why I'm doing these quests in these quests that I pulled up. Other than it's like I think I'm doing them alphabetically. Okay, so this is called Talent Pool, and this quest might not work because I've already talked to this guy. So this says lead up this quest by talking first to Swank, the number 2 chairman at the tops. I've already talked to him a bunch, so it could be a situation where I actually can't do this quest. So I don't know. Yeah, I picture our guy with the semi-truck falling around full of caps, exactly. It's like the super wealthy people that live in the desert just have a water truck that drives behind them. You know, I wouldn't know, obviously. But it's like, oh, okay.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night, some girl was pounding on my door all night.
Feel like this
Finally,
guy.
I
I remember vaguely.
I love these robots.
So I played this game just for context, especially if anybody is watching for the first time, going, "Oh, what are these weird quests that you're doing?" I don't know. I played this game back in the day, like at launch. I played it probably maybe halfway through or whatever, and then that was like on Xbox, and then it came out on PC like a little while later, and then I played it like all the way through. So I've only done like one all the way playthrough. Then the DLCs came out, and I think I actually, now that I'm saying this, I'm kind of remembering this. I think for the DLCs, I might have started a new playthrough for the DLCs, but I did like nothing in the main game. I kind of rushed straight to the DLCs, and then I rushed the DLCs, and I was like, oh, those were cool. So in this playthrough that we've done on stream together, and we're on part 30 something here, I have done so many things that I never did originally, and especially with the DLCs that I just rushed through back in the day. So, and plus it was like over 10 years ago, so I've forgotten so much. But this quest I have like a vague memory of, and when I was talking to that guy out there, I was like, isn't he part of something? So now this makes sense. So let's see if I can actually do it. We'll talk to Swank, see what we can do.
Hey, ya baby, good to see you. Always nice to have a celebrity drop by.
Oh, these guys, they always make me feel so good. Got any jobs that need done?
You might have a jaw at Tommy Tarini up in the Aces. He's always looking for talent scouts.
Okay. All right. So it sounds like we already talked to that, but it didn't start a quest, so we never did it. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's talk to Tommy Tarini and the Aces.
How's it hanging?
You're the fink that killed Benny.
I am. I don't think Fink is a good thing. Hey, Tommy.
Swank fill me in about Benny. Hell of a thing, baby. Hell of a thing.
Yeah, great. So you mentioned you might be looking for some new acts. Can I help?
Sure, baby, sure. Tommy's always looking for new talent to bring to the Aces.
Nice.
Tell you what, you see any good acts while you're out wandering, give them my card. If they work out, I'll give you a 3% cut of the door. Just swing back by as you recruit folks. I'll get you your bread.
3% cut of the door one time? Yeah, let's make that 5%. You got a deal.
Ooh, a sharp customer. All right. 5% it is.
All right. Tell me about this theater a little.
Well, it was my idea. Well, me and the rest of the Rat Pack boys. We took it to Benny, and he thought it was a good idea. A few years later, here we are. The best show in New Vegas.
What did you think about Benny? He did.
Benny? He's an alright cat, you dig? He don't got much musical talent, but he knows how to run a business. When he's around, anyways.
Oh, this is so funny. This is so ancient news, but it's still in the dialogue. So Benny likes to take off. Tell me where he goes. I think this is how we may have found Yes Man. We ran into Yes Man on accident. Probably like too early, too, because the game was very confused.
Sure thing, baby. What can...
All right, we gotta go. All right, 5% of door Uncle John says 15% with inflation. I'm okay with 5%, but it would need 5% perpetual would be pretty nice.
Hey, play it cool, babe.
We could do 5% of like expected value and kind of come to a negotiation, but that would have to be, you know, a little meeting of the minds there. Okay, it looks like the game very helpfully give us quest markers. So we just started the quest. Talent pool. Oh, it did not give us quest markers, or it did. It gave us quest. This is interesting. It gave us quest markers, but it doesn't tell us in the quest who. But obviously, the stand-up comedian, he's got to be an act. And I've already talked to this guy. I've already told him, hey, like, have better, you know, faith in yourself and all that stuff.
You again? You should meet my bookie. You have something in common. Every time I talk to you, I lose caps.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You again.
I have a few questions. Oh, there we go. I was like, he has to be part of this quest. Okay. Tommy Torini at the top says hiring for entertainers. I could put in a word for you.
Yeah? Hey, you're all right. Tell him I'll do it for 100 a night. No, 50. No, 20. 10. Just don't rob me, I'll do it.
Don't sell yourself short. You're worth a lot more than that.
Whoa, geez, what was I thinking? You're right. I gotta go in there with a cool head. Tell them how much I'm really worth.
Plus, I get 5% of door, not 5% of pay. Wow, he just took off. All right. Yeah, look at this, man. We're crushing these quests. What I don't know is if this is another act right here, or if this is the game being weird with quest markers as it does. So we're gonna follow this and then see what happens here. Yeah. All right. Well, we don't know. Could be somebody in Freeside. That guy was obvious. I don't know. I don't know if. I'm trying to think. Like, we're following quest markers right now, but I'm trying to think of other people. There was that one guy we met with the guitar. There was that guy. I literally can't think of anybody else that would fit this quest. But we're walking towards somebody. Oh, maybe somebody at the Kings. That could be it. Somebody at Atomic Wrangler, maybe? Yeah, I don't know where the quest is taking us right now. Oh, it must be somebody at the Atomic Wrangler. Okay. Well, there's a lot of people in here. Oh, yeah, they have like a little theater in here. Maybe... Oh, am I trying to poach? I might be trying to poach. You have a friend who's an event organizer, takes 15% of the profits, but involves more than getting a band. Yeah, that makes sense. Catering, licensing, venue, yeah. Yeah, in that case, 15% sounds like it might be a little low, but... Santiago? No? Hey.
Well, if it isn't my #1 fan, what can I do for you?
I think we're gonna poach. Tommy Torini is hiring new acts. I think you can make some good money.
Too bad I got this ironclad contract with the Garretts. They'll never let me out of it.
I could talk to the Garretts and convince them.
Huh. Good luck. Garrett's a tough, mean son of a bitch. He's not likely to give up. Let me know if you make any headway.
Okay. Now, this is... We're going to talk to the Garretts.
The new Securitron upgrades? I pity anyone who gets testy with those bots now.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to do... This is not quite prediction time, but I want to point out something about this game before I talk to him that potentially bothers me, because I complained about this before. Fallout New Vegas is known for several ways of completing quests, but I have found that most of them mean that's a speech check. That's your several ways. Now, this guy we've done a lot of business with. He should really like me. We have a high reputation on the strip. And all this, which means we should be able to do this out of speech check logically. And if this was in the Long 15 DLC, we absolutely would be able to. Because they had a ton of ways around quests. So here you go, Garrett.
I hear Benny got force-fed a little slice of heaven.
Oh, boy.
Man, what I would have paid to see that loathsome little weasel eat it.
Yikes. Maybe just need some coin? Be his Jerry Maguire. Show him the money. If I can do it, then I would do it. I'd like to get Harden, whatever his name is, out of his contract.
Now, why would I want to do that? His performances make me quite a lot of money.
Oh, do they? Oh, I've been a lot of help to you already. You can do this favor for me. There you go. Look at me pre-complain about Fallout New Vegas and their quest line, and then here they go. They proved me wrong. Thank you for proving me wrong. I like this option. I mean, I kind of want to just do a barter check just to do it, but yeah, you know what? Let's go with the quest. Let's go with this. And even though we could do the barter check, let's do this.
You have been a useful associate, that I'll grant you. Okay, he's yours for a discount. Just make sure the stage is downwind of the audience.
Yikes. Okay, so I paid him 75 caps to get him out of his contract. And I think we talked to him before. I think he, although he's doing a good business for this place, he wasn't getting paid. So this could be good for everybody involved. Yeah, you can organize an event, but without the money to pay everybody, there's no event. Yeah, the person fronting the money naturally wants to make a significant return. For sure. Yeah. No, 15%, I totally understand. I think it comes down to a lot of jobs like that, which, there's kind of your straightforward, like, 9-to-5 job. I guess my job is, like, relatively straightforward. I work for a nonprofit corporation, but, like, I'm a consultant, although we don't use that term. I'm a W-2 employee of the nonprofit consultant agency, but my time is billed to clients on basically an hourly rate. It's basically just my cost plus like indirect cost rate and stuff. So for that, it's pretty straightforward. If I do a project that takes 100 hours, we know exactly what it's going to cost. It's going to cost my time for 100 hours. Where something that's like, we're going to set up the show and I'm going to get 15%. It could go really well. It could go poorly and then everybody kind of loses a little. So that makes sense where it's just like, let's do a percentage and let's all try to just make this thing work. Because if you're doing a percentage, it's going to work. I'm going to get paid the same amount regardless. Although I think I would like to think I have some integrity. So I'm not trying to just like do a bad job for clients and get paid, because, well, then you don't get future clients. But yes, that's why, like, 15% of the venue, I can see that. You work for a nonprofit as well. Yeah. We really, and in fact, I think we kind of underbill our clients in some sectors. When we're competing in some sectors, we're actually really cheap, and then in other sectors, we're actually kind of expensive. So, I don't know. It is what it is. But they bill the same amount. All right, Garrett agreed to let you out of your contract. You can work at the tops.
Really? You mean I'm finally out of this shithole? That's great. Thank you.
Okay. I don't have a problem with the ghouls, personally. I don't know if the guy at the tops is. So we actually have the ability to talk to him between every single recruitment, which is interesting. I don't think we need to. Boy, can I just say, though, I love these map markers. I'm very happy with these map markers helping me out here. Because I'm like, I don't even know who these people are that we're recruiting right now. We're going to check out, while we're out here, let's check out El Dorado Dry Lake. Whoa. Who's shooting? Who's shooting? Oh! It's the Legion! I was saying I wanted the Legion to attack. I'm so excited. Although, I'm less excited if they kill these random travelers. So, let's use an implant. We want to do our best to not let them kill these travelers. So I'm going to use all kinds of chems in an attempt to make it so these travelers survive, including, but not limited to, using myself as a bullet sponge. Roasted and toasted. Did everybody survive? Yes. All right. Traveling merchant survived. That makes me happy. And I wouldn't even known they were sneaking up behind me if not for those traveling merchants. Wasn't there one more? Did I loot them all? Frames dropping. Uh-oh. Frames are dropping, Uncle John. Good call. Thanks for letting me know. I looked over at it. It was a temporary dip. It seems to be back. We lost 1,025 frames at 60 frames a second. That's like 15 seconds?
Hey there. Need anything?
I'd like to see your wares.
Sure. Here's what I've got.
Oh, she's got 6,000 caps on her? Well, I'll have you know, I just picked a bunch of stuff up. I could repair these things and do all kinds of like kind of crafty. Wow, one of these guys had a super sledge. Basically, what I'm saying is I could get a lot more money out of this situation here, but I'm not going to. I am just gonna pick this stuff up and sell it. But if I repair it with each other, I would actually make a lot more. All right, there you go. So I just literally picked this stuff up off of them. And she's got just really a lot of caps. I kind of, now that I'm here, I kind of want to take advantage of these caps you got here. Here, sell all those. Sell all those. Just give me some caps. All right, anything else that I'm like never going to use? Never going to use these. Sell 600 of those. All right, we need 4,000 caps. Yeah, let's see. What else you got here? I never use these 44s. How about that? And then we'll go... Yeah, we'll do all of these. All right. Sorry. All right. We're obsessing with selling stuff. Okay. Well, there we go. So we saved their lives. Well, he's struggling. They'll get better. But we took out the Legion and we made like 6,000 caps in that one encounter. I was just saying, boy, we've not seen any Legion. I was just saying that. So, and those people had my back. So while we're out here, although it looks like it's, let me switch weapons. Looks like it's just ants. We're gonna take out some ants. There we go. The El Dorado Dry Lake.
I guess that could have gone worse.
By the way, in that Legion, in that Legion encounter, we took literally 0 damage. The implant, the GTX implant, whatever it's called, is just way too powerful. All right, so this is. I just figured because we were here to a location we've never been to, we might as well like pick it up. Although I don't think there's anything here. El Dorado Dry Lake. We're not going to 100% these locations, although part of me is like, do we do that as a stream special? Just run around, get every single location on the map marker? I don't know. Maybe we do. I just figured since we're already out here, let's go ahead and look around. If not, we'll continue the quest. Is this an anthill we can actually go into? Oh! It's not, but... Oh, I wonder if there are some that we can. In other parts of the game, we absolutely have. Okay, so... No. Alright, it doesn't really look like anything's out here. That's kind of what I was figuring.
Looks like trouble.
Think of a time we dreaded Legion encounters. I know, now I'm like, ooh, we got 6,000 caps. No, that was Legion. I also sold some of my other stuff. Just because you don't see a lot of merchants with 6,000 caps. So, figured I'd take advantage of it. Alright, looks like pre-war army truck was driving through here. Alright, well. There we go. Let's go back to the quest. Easy peasy. Oh, is this the Drifter or whatever? Yeah, I remember this guy. Lonesome Drifter. I think there's like a fan theory that he is the son of the mysterious stranger.
Howdy there, partner.
The person who like pops up during that perk. Tommy Torini at the top says looking for musical acts if you're interested.
Son, where I come from, a man doesn't just walk up to another man and offer him a job without even knowing him. What's your game?
We've actually talked. No game. I offer to keep an eye out for talent acts. That's all. Well, I also got a recruiting fee. I guess I'll just say that is honest.
Well, at least you're honest, I guess. Sorry, I just don't take charity from strangers.
Okay, well, it's not charity. I mean, I've already, like, see, here's the thing. I know who this guy is. We've had a long conversation. I went through his whole dialogue. Smart guy, families just tie you down. Your father abandoned you? Sounds like you miss him. Is that why you're out wandering? You were better off without him. You became your own man outside of his shadow.
I suppose there's...
Sounds like a scumbag. You should make him pay.
Maybe
I'm
I
just
will.
saying different things
Or
now.
Maybe I'll just ask him why he left.
Sounds like you should move on. Settle down, maybe. I guess I'll say this? I don't know.
Maybe I should. Don't suppose you know any place a fella with a guitar might find a job, huh?
There we go. I do, actually. There's the musical act.
Maybe it's time to give these tired old bones a rest. All right, show me what you've got.
I'm giving you a real opportunity here. How about some compensation? Oh, yikes. Here, take his card. I'll tell him I sent you.
Much obliged to you, friend.
All right, I guess we just had to manipulate him into giving up his quest for finding his father. And we're the hero. We're the hero. I got a lot of stuff on me, don't I? Yeah, let's make a rushing water. I don't know why we need a campfire to make a rushing water, but okay. Who is this? Another traveling merchant? Nice. We're keeping these roads safe nowadays. Wow, we're really good at this quest. Can I just between us? Just between us. Just however many people are here. I turned off the number of viewers. Could be 0 people. Could be 10 people. I don't know. Could be 100 people. I wasn't sure that this would be enough content for the show. And these quests are actually really fun. So this makes me happy. I was thinking that, I was like, well, we haven't done these quests. Let's see what happens. Are these going to be dumb quests? Are these going to be, is there a reason I haven't done them? No, so far, actually, I like all these quests. Who's in Novak that I can recruit? One entertainer remaining. Who's in Novak? Manny? Boone? like who is here? Well, I mean, we have a quest marker for a reason. The thing is, we are actually in our own space. This is from the Long 15 mod. So while we're here, let's dump off some stuff that we got. Dump that off. This is my cabinet of stuff I'm going to sell, by the way. So if you're wondering, like, oh, well, you just sold all that stuff. No, I got a lot of stuff to sell. And most of it, like, a lot of this is not repaired. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all this in our inventory when we go to sell. And I'm going to I have like 100 weapon repair kits, maybe like 30. And we're going to use them to repair weapons. So this is my for sale cabinet. If I wanted to maximize my dollars, I also just have a ton of junk that by itself, like Deathclaw hands, by the way, I have 12 Deathclaw hands. That's 900 caps right there. Like, if this game had sort by value, that probably would be pretty helpful. All right, so what we're doing now is I picked up some stuff. I don't know what that noise was. but we picked up some stuff from our Legion encounter, and I'm just trying to keep my weight light here. I wasn't picky because I was going to turn around and sell it all to the traveling merchant, but then I realized sort of after the fact that I also just picked up literally a bunch of junk. So there we go. And since we're here on our own bed, which we don't get a lot of time in, and whoever we're recruiting is also here, let's wait until daytime and we'll talk to them, and we might as well sleep. I sleep more in this game than I think I do in real life. But at the same time, if I could just push a button and be like 9 hours, then I probably would sleep more. Although 9 hours is a long time. I got too much to do. Oh, is it this lady? No.
Your travels been going all right?
They have been. You were a pilot?
Vertibird pilot. 71 missions and only lost 1 chopper. Rotor malfunction over Klamath. Hard landing, but I walked away. Watch your 6 out there.
All right, sorry, not to be gross. That was a little juicy. Okay. I guess I don't want to break into somebody's room. I think it's this room. I don't know. All right. Yeah, we don't want to go anywhere that's red. So, is it here? Okay, so this one lets us walk in.
Things are getting stranger.
Oh, yeah, I've met you. Hey, Bruce.
Oh, it's you again. What is it?
Yeah, he thought I was, blackmailing him because somebody owed him some money. And I don't like this whole, oh, you again? I helped you. But now that I helped you get out of debt with some criminal or something, whatever I did a million years ago, how about this?
Really? The tops, huh? Well, it's no shark club, but I hear security on the strip is real tight. Even Mr. Bishop wouldn't hit a joint like that.
Oh, yeah, Mr.
I'll
Bishop.
check it out. Thanks.
We're the best. All right. Twitch is going to force us to run an ad, so we're going to run it right now while we're traveling.
Yeah. See you later.
All right. I like this quest.
Our rangers are going to show everyone what happens when we're pissed off.
Our rangers, huh? Okay. We're going to do new save. Do we grab some of our stuff to sell right now? Like, while we're traveling around, do we also just sell some stuff? I usually buy and sell things between streams, but the only reason I'm mentioning it is because I have another plan for this stream, and it involves buying and selling something. So that's why this is top of the mind. Okay. Let's go back to the tops. So it's interesting. At any point in time, we could have gone back to do the quest because it kept saying, you've recruited, do one more, do 3 more, whatever. It kept saying that. Hey, Securitrons, you want to do something? No? You're good? Thanks for nothing. Do you have anything of value? No. Of course you didn't. This is the difference between... These are like Freeside thugs that just attack heavily armed people for no reason. But meanwhile, in the Long 15 mod DLC, I'm going to keep talking about that forever because I love that mod so much. In that mod, you would not have people randomly attack you. There were people on chems, there were people struggling and squatting, but they just wouldn't attack you. Why would they? No need to. What's your deal again?
Shame about the fighting at the tops. It's got the best patrons around here, hands down.
Okay, he's the tops promoter. All right, where are you going? Billy Knight. That's, is that one of the guys I recruited? Billy Knight? Wasn't he the first guy I recruited? Yeah. Why did he take so long to get here? Everybody else is here. All right. We did a good job.
Hey, play it cool, baby. We just got the place fixed up.
Oh, no problem, my man. That was
come
horrible.
on, baby.
Ignore
we
that.
just got this place cleaned up after your last visit.
That's a weird thing to say. I guess the game is like catching up on dialogue. When I talk to the guy at the Atomic Wrangler, he's like, I'm glad you got Benny. And I'm like, Ben, that was a year and a half ago. That's old news. Let's talk about the axe I recruited.
The cowboy act? Yeah. He dropped on in here not too long before you. He's got chops, baby, real chops. And I ain't just talking about that mustache.
Nice.
And like we agreed, here's your fee. 5% of the cut comes to 166 caps. Don't spend them all in one place now.
Okay.
Unless it's right here.
Nice.
You talking about Mr. Isaac? Damn, baby, when you bring them in, you bring them in.
Oh, really?
That cat's gonna bring me money like you wouldn't believe. Here's your 5%, baby. You enjoy that.
What's 5% of a New Reno very famous act? 250 bottle caps. Okay.
That comedian, you mean? Yeah. He was a hell of a haggler. Cost me a pretty cap. Hope he's worth it. Here's your 5%.
What's 5% of the comedian? 150 bottle caps. Not bad. Cost him a pretty penny, though. I'm glad he kind of pushed for his own pay.
That ugly mug with the razor tongue? Take it, baby. He'll be one hell of a novelty act, just like Tommy promised.
Nice.
Here's your 5%.
I wasn't sure... Oh, wow, 210. Okay, I wasn't sure how he was going to feel about this, but I think we did a really good job.
You know it, baby.
And by we did a really good job, the game gave us quest markers for people to recruit. But I still, this is my playthrough. I'm taking credit for the game's quest markers. What is it that you do here? We're going to skip that. Really, what kind of entertainment do you have? Literally, we've already... No. Goodbye. Oh, we're liked on this trip. Honestly, kind of thought we were already liked.
Things are...
Actually, I thought... Now I'm a little concerned. I thought we were, like, well-liked. Not quite idolized, but... shoot. What? I thought we were already liked. We're liked by the Brotherhood of Steel. Yeah, is there anything above liked? Freeside like. Maybe I was thinking Freeside. We're liked by a lot of people. We really are. We've done a good job. We're vilified by bad people and liked by some not as bad people.
Scene or what?
Well, if it isn't my number one...
All right. I just want to click on everybody and see if they have any new dialogue.
Oh, it's you again.
Nope. No new dialogue. In fact, old dialogue that makes it very strange in terms of what they'll say.
You again.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Howdy there, partner.
So long, friend. He's the only one that was nice to me. I got these guys set up. All right, that feels good. That was a good quest. All right, and we continue our day of the only remaining quest in the Mojave. And I totally forgot to call the NCR when we were attacked by the Legion. I just plumb forgot because I didn't need them. Okay. There's some like unmarked quests that are very unclear how to do that also are on the wiki. So if you want to spend time on the fandom wiki and go through all the unmarked quests, then you can do that too. I couldn't quite figure that all out. So we have officially, as of right now, done all of the marked quests that we can do. So there's some faction quests we didn't do. There's quests that we did, like we turned the power back on a certain place long before we knew somebody was going to tell us to, so we just didn't do that quest, and now we can't go back and do it because it's already been done. We've done every possible quest that we have access to except for Lonesome Road, and for Arcade's side quest, which we can't do until we progress the main story a little bit more, which we might do today. We're going to progress the main story a little bit more, but I'm trying to not mess that up. because I want to do Lonesome Road before we go too far. So that's it. We have like done every single marked quest in the game, and I used the fandom wiki to track that. I went through every single quest. So that's, I think, really impressive and something to be celebrated. We're not done yet today, but I just want to like point that out. All we did was classic inspiration, somebody to watch over me, and talent pool. We just did those quests. It's kind of like unknown quest. Now there's another one that's technically called a marked quest, but I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work. It's the emergency radio, using the NCR emergency radio. We'll just go do that somewhere. We'll call in the emergency radio. Now there's a quest, an unmarked quest that I want to try. Unmarked quests are a little confusing because an unmarked quest typically in this game means there's a sequence of events that you can participate in that has a definitive next step and a definitive end, which sounds like a quest, but it doesn't pop up on your quest marker. So I don't know what to do with everything I just said, but we're going to try to do that quest. So I spent a lot of time on the wiki trying to figure this out. That was not without also trying to do too many spoilers. So this one is called A Pair of Dead Desperados. And I started reading this, and I'll read to you what I read. The quest is started by traveling to Prim, entering the Viking Vance Casino. Wait, no, that's wrong one. I always do that. Across from the Nash Registance, the most remarkable sight in the casino is the old getaway car in the middle, once belonged to Vicky and Vance, two notorious robbers from long ago. One can walk around and examine the car and read the historical plaques, and even take a look at their authentic costumes. However, looking at this is everything I read. Looking at the weapons display when where supposedly the machine gun is contained, it's found empty. Take this information to Prim Slim. There's a science check, and you'll get some information. So that's where I stopped reading. Now, what's confusing about that is I already noted that it was missing. I guess I didn't do the next steps. So let's click on everything. Yep. It's long gone. Let's just click and read everything. Which again, I believe I've already done.
NCR took back Nelson. Maybe they can win this war after all.
The mannequins are also empty, just throwing that out there, but okay. And now I talk to Prim Slim. One of the times I came back here, these people were like, we're here to cause trouble. And I'm like, okay. They were very easy to kill, and I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. Yeah, so we need to find Prim Slim. He's probably walking around outside, which makes sense. The casino is relatively safe now. You're welcome. Again, it's an unmarked quest, so we're not going to have quest markers, I think. So we're just going to... We're going to do our best, and if we need to use the wiki, then we use the wiki. I'm not against using the wiki for help. Mr. Slim! There you are. I wonder if you resolve this quest in a way that Prim Slim's not around and instead that other guy's in charge. If you can even do this quest at all.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum.
Yeah, do you know the Vance's gun is missing? Here we go.
Just mosey on over to the display case and you'll see it plain as day. Quite a piece, that gun. Mint condition, never fired.
Nope. Okay. Quest. Alright. I'm adding this to my log. Scan your data registry. You've been hacked. The sound effects are kind of funny.
Well, look at that. I happened across this data file locked away in an isolated subsystem.
Oh, welcome back, Uncle John. Tell me about Vicky and Vance again. Alright, we're just gonna, go through this.
It was more having lived, perhaps, or maybe...
Texas. And some of this might actually be useful. What is this place? Alright, goodbye. Okay, unmarked quest, right? Yeah, unmarked. So let's go to miscellaneous. Oh, scroll all the way up here. Prim Slim corrupted memory block. Start speech to text logging protocol. Is it still in there? Yes, it's here, Sam. Well, hot darn. Let's grab it and go. Prim Slim, howdy partners. Welcome to Vicky Van's Casino. Can you shut that thing up? Pauline? Alright, we're looking for Sam and Pauline. Sure thing, honey. You grab the gun, and we'll get going. Please do not touch the exhibits. I almost got it. I'll wipe the memory file as well. Let's get going. I'm going to stick this bad boy in my safe until we're ready. I can pick any safe. Once I'm done with this memory block, we'll head to the west gate until we're ready to go. Okay, there we go. It got so cold, your rubber seal became one with the door, and you had to defrost the door to open it. Yikes. Yikes. There's days like this I don't mind being in California. We've had some weird weather here, but like 70% of the United States is going through some kind of extreme cold or extreme weather. So I don't mind. What's Westgate? Is Westgate... Is that a hotel? Westgate Hotel? Is that a hotel in this game? Oh yeah, here we go. Westgate... Westgate West entrance? Okay, okay, we're looking for Sam and Pauline.
Son of a bitch is on our side.
We're looking for Sam and Pauline.
West side, huh? I passed through here with another follower a while back, Anderson. The locals were having a lot of trouble getting water through.
Anderson? Who's Anderson? Oh yeah, no, I've already talked to that guy. I think I've already done that quest, my man. I mean, or it could be another unmarked quest.
Sticking around for the...
Goodbye. I don't know how to find Sam and Pauline. Like, this is the thing. This is an unmarked quest. So we're gonna go into any type of residence. This is the upside/downside of the walkthrough. You know what? Let me pull up the wiki. Sorry, I'm gonna pull up the wiki and we're just gonna... Okay, so it says, conversation escape plan near Westgate, though not before hacking Slim to cover their tracks. That's literally the end of this quest? Okay, so it says next... Okay, sorry, there's a part 2. I don't know why there's 2 parts when it seems like that's just one thing. Okay, acquiring the transcript, that's what we did. The directions are vague, and they point to near Westgate, which is found by going to Westgate North from the H&A Tools Factory outside. Yes, I'm already there. The shack will be found on the north side of the asphalt door on the north face. Okay, that's okay. It's okay. I think it's okay to look up the wiki at this point. Like, it's fine. I don't mind. All right, we're looking for a shack. Lord Gun HD. I don't like dropping hints of Westgate might be the place that's west and also has a gate somewhere. Well, I don't mind dropping hints. I'll tell you what I always say, which is backseating welcome. We just don't do story spoilers. I may have misread this. I think we might need to actually be like outside of the gate to do this. But yes, Oh, great, fiends! Hold on. There's one of the things we need to do. Item, miscellaneous, emergency radio, right? What's it called? The NCR radio? How do I've never activated it. I just want to activate it one time. Not radio parts. Oh no, is it in aid? Okay, NCR emergency radio. Oh. We can do a supply support? Why haven't I been doing this? It's actually an unmarked shack outside, between the pawn shop and the tool factory. Okay, awesome. Thank you. I do not mind. All right, supply drop. There we go. I was telling you, so before we started the stream today, there was like 5 quests we haven't done. And I didn't think I was confused that this was even one, but apparently it is. So let's go get our supply drop, and then we will have done...
You've done a good turn for the NCR, and now we'd like to do one for you. Here's an NCR emergency two-way radio. You call, and we'll come running. You're not alone out here. The NCR has your back. Stay safe and good hunting.
I literally already have the radio. I used it to do the thing I'm doing right now. Alright, let's go get our supply drop. And then we'll go back to this unmarked quest. It's interesting that this quest is unmarked, but I mean, I don't mind. You know, it's fine. Boy, this looks out of place. Really? Wow, thanks. Don't go out of your way. Now we can talk to ourselves over the radio. That's a really good point. All right. Lord Gun HD says if you draw a straight line between those two locations, it should be in the middle. Ooh. Hey, today, again, recap. I've said this before, but if anybody's just joined, today is about going onto the wiki, full on looking things up, and doing the like 5 quests we haven't done. And this is an unmarked quest that we haven't done. There's some other unmarked quests, and you know, I'm not going to do like every single one, but every marked quest in the game we absolutely have done, with the exception of arcade side quests, which we're going to do, and now we've done the emergency radio. I wasn't sure that even made sense, so that's kind of funny. And then Lonesome Road DLC. Like we're kind of like 100%ing this game. Not literally 100%, because if you want to get every achievement, there's like, you know, some that are kind of mutually exclusive. So then some people like save, do this achievement, reload, do this. You know, we're not doing all that. We're not obsessed with 100%ing, but we're 100%ing in my mind. All right, I would like to not kill these people. All they did was steal a weapon, but they also said they have plans. And if their plans are to do bad things, that's not great. But if their plans are to do, I don't know, normal things, I guess we don't need to kill them. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, they took the outfits too.
I hear reports of Legion raiding parties all over the place. They can't all be.
Hey,
what are you
Sam.
doing here, stranger? You looking to start some trouble?
Not really, but I know you stole Vance's gun in Prim.
So? That's just one of our crimes. We're depraved, stone-cold degenerates, you know? You don't want to mess with us.
I don't think he's a depraved, stone-cold degenerate. I've met a lot of them.
Me? I'm Sammy, of Sammy and Pauline, the Wasteland's most dangerous and notorious criminal duo. You better not mess with us, or you'll end up face down in a shallow grave.
Oh, this guy is a yikes-a-rooney. Lord says you should kill them because they're worse than criminals and they're boring. Well, that's my first impression, so yikes. That sounds pretty tough. I wonder why I've never heard of you.
Simple. Up until now, we committed our crimes stealthily, leaving no evidence behind, so we never built a rep. But that's going to change with our next score. You just wait and see.
Well, what's your plan?
You'll have to ask Pauline about that. She's the brains of our operation. I'm the muscle.
Okay.
Yeah, bye.
I was going to make a comment about his physique and saying like, oh, you're the muscle, I'm not impressed. But then, you know, my character, not all that impressive either, but he is actually quite tough. My character is. So, he's tall, too. Not a lot of tall characters in this game. The Atom Cat's called? I said get a new gig. Oh, I miss the Atom Cats. I genuinely liked the Atom Cats in Fallout 4.
You best not try any funny business, stranger. One word from me, and Vance will plant you in the ground.
Oh, she's calling him Vance and not Sammy. I know the two of you stole the gun in Prim.
Why would I deny it? I was the one that hacked that cowboy robot while Vance kept him busy. Ain't the first thing we stole, won't be the last.
Okay, well, who are you?
I'm Pauline, of Sammy and Pauline, the Wasteland's most dangerous and notorious criminal couple. You'd best not mess with us, or you'll have a bullet hole where your eye used to be.
Yeah, Lord Gun, you weren't kidding. These two are like a yawn fest. You sound pretty tough. Why haven't I heard of you before?
We had never heard of you either, so the not being impressed is mutual. Come a week or so, though, and everyone will have heard of Sammy and Pauline. Just you wait.
If they're gonna rob a casino, then I'm probably not gonna stop them. Like, go ahead. Rob the Lucky 38. I don't know what to tell you. You're not gonna get very far.
Sammy and me got our hands on a powerful weapon not too long ago. Vance's gun.
Yeah,
you
I know.
Vance? Of Vance and Vicky? That gun's our shot at the big time. We're gonna sneak it in on the strip and rob one of the casinos. Maybe all of them. We'll be known as the greatest gunslingers to ever terrorize the wastelands.
Your plan is gonna get you both killed.
You'll see. You'll feel stupid that you made fun of us when you learn how rich we are.
Here, we don't do speech checks this whole playthrough, but we do fail speech checks, so I want to fail this. Lord says, I think these two are part of an unfinished questline that may have been scrapped in development. It does feel that way. And, it is, to be fair to the developers, it is an unmarked quest. They're just kind of following clues, so they're also not pretending. I'm going to scroll down here. Okay, so there's a bug about talking to Sammy. So this is the great thing about Wiki, is you can kind of scroll down and read some of these things. Talking to Sammy before talking to Primslim causes Primslim to lose dial options related to this quest. Okay, so you just break the sequence. The combination of the safe is, okay, well, they give us a combination. It's a reference to the date that Bonnie and Clyde were killed. Okay, like in real life. That's interesting. Yeah, of course I read about them when I was younger. Doesn't say it's an unfinished quest, but that it feels right, Lord. Gun. Sometimes Jackal gang members will spawn inside the hideout, causing them to flee. That's so funny. All right, your plan is critical flaws.
So does your face, all right? And Sammy will add a few more if you don't shut up.
Okay. Well, see you later.
Bye.
Well, that's why this is an unmarked quest. It just kind of is what it is. Their plan is absolutely going to get them killed. It's an absolutely terrible plan. I'm gonna stealth boy and take the gun from the safe. I probably don't even need the stealth boy, but we like to roleplay a little. Let's roleplay a little. Roleplay a little is I'm the sneakiest son of a gun around, not you two. And we left Arcade outside just in case things get bad. I don't want all of their stuff, but I'm gonna take the gun. If anything, we added to our collection, because we have quite the collection of unique weapons. Nice. Wow, DPS 295. It's no joke. Okay, that is officially... There are many more unmarked quests that are probably worse than that. But that's it, folks. We've officially done every quest in the game. Many unmarked quests. We haven't done them all. And except for Arcade side quest. So, and then in the end game quest in Lonesome Road. So we haven't done every quest in the game. Just to be clear, we've done every quest in the game that we can do up to this point. So there's things that we're going to do, like the whitewash and things like that. And how little we know, stuff like that. We're definitely going to be doing these things. And we might be doing them right now, basically, or in a few minutes. So before we do that, one of the things that I've kind of been holding off doing, partially because I'm a hoarder. But, why can't I... I'm going to figure this out, folks. I've only been playing this game for months, but for some reason I always lose track of Novak. I'm on the wrong side of the map, that's why. Here we go. Wow, that's bad. That was really bad. Alright, we took their gun. Do we try to return it to Prim? Something tells me it's not going to let me return it to Prim. So we're going to add it to our collection. We're a little sneaky snake. You got time. Technically, only been playing for 2 hours. Yeah, I'm not too worried about time. So let's open up our footlocker. And this is kind of our collection of unique weapons. They're not all technically unique. Like, here's some, like, C4. That's not unique. A cattle prop. There's multiple of them. But we have either, like, one of something or unique weapons. So there's unique weapons in here. Or if it's not a unique weapon, like a fire axe, we have 1 fire axe. We have 1 flare gun. We have 1 flashbang. So this is kind of where we keep our random stuff. But we're definitely not done in terms of collecting our random stuff. So we're gonna put Vances. We got our pew pew in here. Some of these we still like use, like the Q35 matter modulator. I wouldn't mind using that. Recharge rifle, recharge pistol, not technically unique, but we have the better version. So just to kind of give you an idea, I don't know why I have so many silence 22s in here. We'll take one of those out. And yeah, so this is our collection of guns, and there's more guns to be had. So we're gonna go grab, I already know because I looked this up. This is not something I knew on my own. I did have to look this up. I know a location of another thing that we're gonna go grab real quick. In terms of status, it's the best sub 9mm in the game. It looks like it, which is not a high standard. Yeah. It does a ton of DPS. I'm just, with my character, even though technically I'm like maxed out on skills, I still find myself all the time just pulling out a laser rifle. A laser rifle, not a unique laser rifle, a laser rifle with the beam splitter and the focus, which does more damage. I have the unique laser rifle, the like Air 14 or whatever. It's not as good. So, like, it's just not as good. I don't know what to say. It splits the beam too many times, so that makes the damage too low, and then armored enemies don't get killed as fast. It does shoot a little bit faster, though, which is nice. And this MF Hyperbreeder, the, like, no ammo, it's kind of amazing. So, and at a distance, it's hard to beat this gun, which we got, not even all that long ago, and we didn't have the gun skill or the strength to use it, but when we first got it. So, I don't know. Honestly, it's hard to beat this loadout, even having access to nearly every gun in the game, if I was a heavy weapons guy or something. But the laser rifle is literally on the shirt. This is the Q35 matter modulator. I thought, to be honest, before we started the playthrough, I made a custom shirt for this game. Before we started the playthrough, I thought this was going to be my gun, the Q35 matter modulator. I find it's just kind of too slow. I don't like that the balls take forever to travel. I want to just be able to blast. Okay. So, let me pull up my notes. We have a couple places that we're going to go. Now, so we did all the quests, and now we're not going to do all the locations. Again, maybe some bonus stream or something. We'll figure that out. But there are a couple locations that I do want to go to, for sure. One of them being the Devil's Throat. What a heck of a name for a place. So let's go there. How do I get out of here? Oh my god. I'm trapped. I'm trapped!
Smart move for the Kings to back down.
Sorry, I don't like being trapped. Don't trap me in real life, folks. You'll see me freak out. You'll see me become violent. Alright, I'm fine. I don't like being trapped in video games. I don't like being trapped in real life. Very normal. Very normal to not like being trapped. We were going to go to the Devil's Throat at one point, and then I just forgot. So today is our perfect opportunity to do it. Especially because, again, I did look this up. There's something special there. I did look it up. This is not a unique find. However, I don't think there's many other locations that are kind of really worth going to, honestly, at this point. All right, now we don't see a lot of these in the game, the abominations, but here are some. Not a lot of them, but these ones are dunzo. Or will be dunzo very quickly. Boy, it is hard to beat this gun, huh? It is hard to beat this gun. And they don't even know I'm here yet. All right, we have discovered Devil's Throat. All right, this one might be too far away. I don't think all these shots are registering. There we go. Yeah, because that one took a lot more shots than anybody else. Oof. Well, yikaroonies. This is one of the most radiated zones in this game. In Fallout 4, they made radiation, I feel like, a lot more of an issue. Well, first of all, Rad-X Rad-Away on non-survival mode is just overpowered anyways, but... Alright, there's a super mutant. Let's take his frag grenade, and here we go, folks! The CZ57 Avenger. A unique, like, minigun. Sure, I'll take your authority glasses, your bottle cap. I'll take your combat armor, machete, and a party hat. Empty jet inhaler. Well, boy, he tried. He really tried. Well, unfortunately, we killed all the animals, so we actually, or all the abominations, so we actually can't even test it. Devil's Throat name reminds me of those cave diving memes. Oh. Cave diving is creepy to me. Cave divers with a 401k and a happy family when they hear about a new cave nicknamed the Devil Throat with a 90% mortality rate. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, those the cave divers who are like, oh, 1 out of 5 people don't come back. Like, that's a warning, not a test. What are you doing? When I was younger, I wanted to skydive, like just to have done it, and now I'm like, I don't know. If I'm on The Amazing Race, I'd do it. Otherwise, like, I don't really care. Like, the risk reward just doesn't do it for me. I guess maybe I'm not an adrenaline junkie. Maybe that's it. $20%. I'll make it 19%, exactly. And the thing is, like, I think I'm a little bit, well, I don't want to say I'm not an adrenaline junkie. I think I can say that statement. But I am kind of like a stimulus junkie. Like, I like to, that sounds weird, but I like to do things that are like, oh, novel or interesting or fun. Like, yeah, for sure. But skydiving is just one of those things. I know it's very safe, much safer than these caves that we're discussing, but still, it just doesn't really seem that appealing to me. Okay, so yet another unique weapon. Let's shoot this weapon off. Let's go to our favorite place. Oh. Let's actually. Okay, so I don't know the Monte Carlo Suites, so let's go there. And we got another location. I actually don't know how to get there. Okay, look, it looks like it might be here. Okay, so we're gonna go to the Monte Carlo Suites. And if there are bad guys in there, then we get to test our new weapon. Now, we don't have any large weapon skills. We don't have a strength of 10. So, kind of, no matter what is about to happen, it's really not going to go well for us. We're going to get max weapon. So, damage 17, DPS 514. This might be the highest DPS weapon in the game. Really not concerned because, again, we're one-shotting most enemies with our laser rifle. So let's go to the Monte Carlo Suites. And then we'll just go ahead and add this. Oops, wrong button. There you go. Turn on auto walk so I can type and walk. There we go. I've discovered Monte Carlo Suites. Okay, good. We got enemies in here.
Bad guys.
All right. All right. All right.
I've got you now.
Oh. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Okay, I see the appeal. I mean, we're using so much ammo, though. Oh, sorry. What are these guys that are attacking me? Roller? Well, Roller, maybe you should have thought about Scorpion gang member? Okay. I'm happy to take out some gang members that are just kind of making this place worse. Happy to do that. Wow. This gun is a lot of fun. That's it. That's all there is to say about it, really. There was one locked door. All right, I don't think there's... We'll go into the locked door. I doubt we're gonna see very much here. Huh. Wonder why this door was locked. Oh, okay, here we go. Easy lock to get in, average lock to get the footlocker. That's kind of a nothing burger there. Great. Okay. Well, that's awesome. that is really cool. I'm glad we did that. All right, we're just kind of going through our checklist here. I think we're good on locations. If there is anything, like, now's your time over now in the next like little while we're wrapping some things up here. Like, if there's a location that you're like, Joker, if you haven't discovered this, you have to check it out, absolutely tell me, because I tried to do kind of a cursory check of places that were interesting, like Cat Counterfeiting Shack. There's like a basement. I went there and then I reloaded the save because I was like, oh, is this something I want to show people? No, not really. It was kind of boring. There's like a bunch of bottle caps in the basement. Like, I thought there would be something interesting. So that's why I was like, I'm just going to use the wiki and look up some of these places. And most of them are like, oh, there's just some Viper gang members in there. You know, like, there's really nothing to it. But the Devil's Throat, it has a unique weapon in the game. And while we're probably not going to get 100% of the unique weapons, that seems like a very easy thing for us to get. So that's why we did that. So let's go. There's one other location that I want to go to that I knew about long before this playthrough. It just happened to be that we didn't go there. And I'll show you exactly why. So, Cottonwood Cove is the kind of Legion place for their kind of launch point. We came here, we wiped everybody out early. We are anti-Legion. We are anti anybody that takes slaves. We are anti anybody who uses bomb collars. Now, the Brotherhood, honestly, I didn't know this because I went there with Veronica. The Brotherhood will put you in a bomb collar. I didn't know that. If that had happened in the playthrough, I would have wiped out the Brotherhood. I'm not even kidding. So, honestly, they just got lucky of the sequence of events, because otherwise we had kind of like... We had a decent interaction with them overall, but if they had put me in a bomb collar, they'd be dead. So, kind of weird how that... They didn't even know they got lucky. So, this is the... like I said, the launch point for Cottonwood Cove. We got our Mark of Caesar, which allowed us... We're just getting irradiated. Which allowed us a free pass to go to Caesar. We then went over to the fort and we wiped them all out too, happily. Veronica even killed him. But here's one of the ways you can resolve the quest, is you can open this trailer, and it says, opening this door will release highly radioactive barrels into Cottonwood Cove, potentially killing everyone in the camp. And that's exactly what it does. And when there are slaves here that you haven't saved, this is a really bad thing to do. But for your old buddy Tech Scavenger, I feel like I want this place to be uninhabitable. The Legion will not come back here. The Legion will not populate this area. Kaisar is dead. They are Dunsky. So, and I've already either killed everybody here or saved everybody here, with the exception of a couple people that are still up on the crosses that I can't save. The game just won't let me save them. I feel like that's a little silly. In a game with stim packs and all kinds of other stuff, it's silly that I can't even attempt it. And I got medicine 100, but it is what it is. So that's, I think, the last thing I want to do. Again, open to suggestions. Is the Brock Flower Cave interesting? Probably not. Yeah. So if there's any locations you want me to do, speak now or tell me later. Because you like that? And here's why I say tell me later. Because our plan is after today, we're gonna do Lonesome Road, and then we're gonna come back and finish the quest here in the main quest. So we do have a little bit of time still. So like you don't have to tell me like this instant. So here's what we are doing right now, though. Let's drop off our unique weapon. We're not going to use it, although it is fun, but we also went through like 3 of these clips, this 120, or I don't know, I guess it's not a clip with this, it's a belt. Went through the 3 belts. So we don't have enough ammo for this gun. Anyways, we picked up all that ammo. So this one's going away, although it is quite ridiculous and hilarious. And now, what are we doing now? What are we doing now? I will tell you. I will tell you what we're doing now. On top of, I don't know exactly how this is going to work. So, yeah, I guess that's the end of that sentence. On top, I don't know how this is going to work. So we're going to find out. I am... actually, here, let me be a little bit more judicious about this. All right, we're going to keep some frag grenades. I never use frag mines. We're not going to keep any. We're going to keep some incendiary grenades. I do want to keep some C4. Okay, so this is kind of my stash of like things I grab, but that aren't unique or we have a copy of elsewhere. So, and stuff I can sell. Look, I'm not super well organized, I'll be honest. Like, it's fine. So, we're gonna take some things from here. I want to take anything of value. Basically, that's the end of the sentence, but now I am seeing that even with Boone, I am gonna have a heck of a time carrying all this. But, okay, is there, well, see, like, things like this. We have 46 Sunset Sarsaparillas. Why do I have so many Sunset Sarsaparillas? And we're definitely going to we're going to use most of these, like, right now. I have more weapon repair kits stashed around, so, like, we're fine. And then let's take some gold bars. This one's going to be... That one's going to be tough. That one's going to be tough to carry around. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. All right, I'm just going to tell you, because I've already, like, started to spoil it a little bit. We're going to buy every unique weapon in that we can, but again, please tell me if I'm missing any, because this was actually, I googled Fallout Vegas unique weapons to buy. I found a Reddit post that was like, hey, does anybody have a list of unique weapons to buy? Because I can find lists of unique weapons, but it's really hard to find ones to buy. And somebody's like, you should Google it. And I was like, cool, that's how I got here, and that's how that person got here. But I did look up again, on the wiki, I give credit to the wiki for this whole episode, basically. I looked up the Fallout New Vegas unique weapons, which there's a ton, so I know there's a bunch we don't have, and that's fine. And then I was just like scrolling through, and I was like, how do I find this, you know? And here's what I did, in case you want to know. It is actually, it starts on the filter. You can start with purchase from. So I did a little Control F, and I found 16 phrases where they say purchased from. So that's my list. That's what I did. So that's what we're doing. With that being said, that means I also want to like grab anything of value to sell, because I also don't want to spend all my money. So I would like to do a little like haggling while I do this. Wow, cave fungus is worth a lot. We're going cave fungus. Well, that's 48 weight for 200. That's actually not that much. We just have so much. We have so much. That's the end of the sentence. We just have so much. I do think I want to take some of these Deathclaw hands, though. That feels like a good value, right? Here, let's take 10. Well, who knows? We might need 2, so that's 75 each. That's not bad. A million. We have so many things. We have all these crafting components that we don't even use. Golden green gecko eggs. Didn't we have like leather at one point? I think I sold that. Like we had leather. Oh, well, leather belts. No, so it's not a good value each. It's just not even. It's not worth my time. It's not worth my time on stream going back and forth and selling because it's just some of this stuff is just going to be too heavy. It's going to be too hard to deal with. All right, so I think we have pretty much. I don't know why I have 3 stealth boys in here and then I have stealth boys over there. That's not a good use of my. Oh yeah, there's more weapon repair kits. I told you I got 1 million weapon repair kits. I don't know why these are in here either. This is the wrong spot for them, but it is what it is. And these don't have any value for some reason. Okay. All right. Let's do this. We're going to drop off a lot of our stuff, like our main stuff, because I don't want to like accidentally sell it, first of all, but we don't need the weight. We're going to keep 1 gun, but let's put everything in here and figure out which 1 gun we're going to keep. We're going to keep whatever our lightest decent gun is, just in case we get attacked. I don't think we're going to have a problem, though. I don't need the shovel. I've been carrying around the shovel, like, just in case we ran into something, but it seems completely unnecessary. Okay, everything else is for sale that's here. So we don't need our... We're going to get rid of our... Oh, did we get rid of all of our armor? I think we do. We got to keep our lucky shades. We have to keep our lucky shades. We don't have to, but we're going to. Keep the party hat. I'm going to count that as a unique item, so we're gonna hold on to that party hat. Most things in here actually don't weigh anything, but I like to have these atomic cocktails, so I am going to keep those. This only weighs 4. I'm going to hold on to these. These are going to keep. These I'm going to keep. I'm actually just like putting things that I'm going to keep, and then my plan is to sell everything else because we're going to spend like 50,000 caps. All right. Got a little bit of frame dropping. That's okay. I got other black coffee. We've got... I want to keep... How about this? Well, no, never mind. The buff out doesn't weigh anything, so we're going to keep this. We're going to keep this. I want to keep... The things that don't weigh anything, I guess I'm not going to bother, but I'll just try to remember not to sell them all. Yeah, we're going to keep our MREs. I'm going to sell most of these Mentats. I got most of these from Old World Blues. Kind of a... And then we're going to go... Right. Okay. Saline green. We're gonna get rid of that. Oh yeah. Well, no, never mind. That's fine. I'll leave it in there. They don't weigh anything. Stealth boys. We want to keep our stealth boys. We got 1 million stim packs. We're gonna keep this. We do want these weapon repair kits, but we're about to use a bunch of them. So yeah, the gold bars are the biggest weight, which makes sense. We got rid of almost everything just to pick those up. Okay, we are about as light as we can go right now. So before we do this, we're going to start repairing things. So the 10mm submachine guns are very valuable, but you can also repair it with like a 9mm pistol. I could use a weapons repair kit or the 9mm pistol. Let's just do it this way. It's fine. We lose a little bit of weight. We gain a little bit of value. It's like not really that big of a deal. Now, here's another one. So for this one, now we're going to use a weapon repair kit. So we're kind of like going halvesies on being cheap or not. Oh, wow, I just wasted 3 weapon repair kits. Broken items can't be equipped until they've been repaired. I'm trying to repair it. That's weird. Huh. That's really weird. I mean, I could pay somebody to repair it, but it would be so expensive. Wait, if I hit R? Oh, I can do it that way. Okay, let's use a service rifle. Because the service rifles are not very expensive. And now let's use a weapon repair kit. Well, I wasted a bunch of weapon repair kits, but as you saw, I've got like 1 million. So it's really not that big of a deal. Okay. Do that. And then this doesn't weigh anything. It actually wouldn't let me get rid of it. Okay, brush gun. Wow, look at all that. We have so much value. Okay, anything else we want to repair while we're here? The machete, honestly, I don't think the machete, with how desperate we are for weight, I don't think the machete is worth even picking up right now. We're just going to drop it. Literally, we're just going to drop it. Most of the things I've repaired over the years. Oh, here we go. Plasma rifle. Well, see, that's the problem. So we're going to drop that. That weighs 8. Well, we actually might be able to pull this off. I kind of thought this was not going to work at all. Yeah, can I repair the switchblade with the tire iron? Here we go. We'll repair that one. This is not worth very much, but it is like literally 1 weight. So like 1 to 35 is not bad. Okay, now in the apparel, this is where we're going to be able to lose some weight because I think most things in here are just not worth anything. So combat armor, that weighs 25, but we cannot repair it with the leather armor. But the leather armor we can repair with a lot of things. Okay, so let's just make sure. Okay, so the leather armor is worth the most. So we're going to repair the merc out. We're going to use the merc outfits to repair the leather armor. Boy, this is... never mind. It's 160 caps for 15 weight. Never mind. We're dropping those. Same with these. All right. These are fine to sell in any day, but in our little plan, this is just not worth our time. That's the issue, is it was just not worth our time. This one's getting close to worth our time. How much is a hockey mask worth? Don't mess up our lucky shades. 10. Also not worth our time, even for 1. Okay, there we go. We're down to 400 weight, which is actually, I think, maybe doable if we dump a bunch of stuff on arcade here.
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
I'll treat you like a pack Brahmin. Okay, so we're going to give him... Yeah, how many gold bars can you hold?
I'm not standing here because I'm overburdened with emotion. Take some of this stuff off me so I can move a little more easily.
Okay, there we go. We take some gold bars off of him. Ooh, we might just still not, just literally not be able to do this.
I'm not standing here because I'm
Oof, okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go, folks. Step 1, this store right here. We could do this. So the heaviest stuff we have on us, gold bars, but they also are worth a lot. So we want to sell... Our goal right now, in case you're wondering what we're doing, why we're moving so slow, our goal right now is to buy every unique gun in the game that we can get from here. I believe I attempted to, or already did, buy the unique guns in the DLCs that I could.
Welcome back.
We may have also bought...
Have a look.
I think we bought the Paciencia last time. No, boy, I'm saying that wrong. So let's just see. Is there anything else from him we have not bought that is a unique weapon in the game? If not, that's okay. We're going to sell some stuff to him. Oh, no, we haven't bought this. So, yeah, okay. Paciencia, this is... I'm saying that wrong. This is a really good gun. It's got bonus crit. It just does a ton of just damage in each hit. It's just... We still don't meet the strength requirement, but also this has just not been our style of playthrough. You can, if literally, This is the one gun you can buy and do the whole game with this. It's that good. We've decided to do an energy weapon kind of build, and that's kind of what we've been going for. So, this is good. I think we can... First of all, we're going to sell this. Just weight to value ratio. Absolutely want to get that out of here. Yeah, I'm trying to think the best things to sell. Like, this weighs 7, which is like, eh. You know, these only weigh 1. I guess every little weight counts, but I would like to sell some heavy stuff. So we've got some stuff over here in the A. The doctor bags to collectively weigh a lot. That is 35, so let's do that. Yeah, let's try to do that. We'll do that, and then we can worry about the little stuff. Our goal is to not spend any money. Also, I don't need 26 weapon repair kits. In hindsight, I'll go back to my room and drop those off. That's 26 LBs we don't need. That might actually just be the difference. We might be really close. Oh no, it's in miscellaneous. Okay, we have some stuff in miscellaneous to drop off. Now we could do a gold bar. But I think we actually have things that weigh more for less value than the gold bar, so we want to do that. Didn't I do the death claws? Can I not sell? Oh, are there things I just can't sell? Like death claw? Why wouldn't I be able to sell death claw gauntlets? Yeah, I think I have like 6 of those. Why wouldn't I be able to sell those? Huh. Okay, let's try to remember some of these things that we just can't... We just can't get rid of. Okay. Great. I think we're actually in pretty good shape with that fact, because now we're going to sell these. So let's just do our heaviest stuff. So this is 8. Yeah, see, it's 8 and it's not worth very much. So that's kind of a perfect storm of selling, because then there's stuff like this that's worth 5,000 caps and it's only 12. So let's do this. Let's do this, and so we don't actually have see, this is a bit of a problem. Maybe I did my math wrong here. So now we have about 2,000 caps to go. We're not going to be able to do this perfectly, so instead we're going to just sell him a lot of lighter stuff, and we're just going to unfortunately not get the benefit of selling him a lot of stuff. Oops. Somebody didn't do the math. Nope, these are 75 each, so we're going to do one more. Oh, no, sorry, wow. 2 more. All right, I think that's going to be close enough. Unless we have anything that's worth 40. Our goal is to not spend any money. So here you go. Here's the 25. Yeah, there you go. You get a bonus. We are still over encumbered, which is like not a surprise, but we're barely over encumbered. We really are barely over encumbered. So let's go back. If we just drop off our weapon repair kits, we're fine. That's it. Okay. I wish I could mark off the guns that I'm buying, because we just got... Oh, look, it's that traveling merchant that we saved earlier. Well, we sort of saved him. We saved him from the Legion attack, but the Legion was only attacking because of that. So I guess it's a bit of a trade-off. And now, after we drop this off, we'll be able to fast travel. So I think we're in really good shape. All right. So we've got... For some reason, I can't sell... Oh, did we... Wait, did I opt against taking the... Oh, I guess... No? Where are the Deathclaw hands? Deathclaw hands are in miscellaneous. Here we are in miscellaneous. Did I just miss it? D? Did we drop them? On accident? What is going on? Okay, we just, like, disappear Deathclaw hands? Oh, no, I probably put it here on accident. Nope. Okay, I have no idea what's happening. We just, like, 10 Deathclaw hands just disappeared. So that's fine. We're going to put our weapon repair kits in here, and this is like, 26? Ah, perfect. Look at this. Now we can fast travel. Okay, great news. Okay, so we're going to... Oh, well, actually, I can put this gun away, too, because we just bought this. So we're going to... Sell everything. Okay, we bought... Okay, Paciencia. All right. But Paciencia? I know I'm saying that wrong. I don't know what to tell you. I have a problem with languages. All right, and we're going to drop this off. So now we just have that much more capacity. If we buy something really heavy... No, never mind. It doesn't matter. We're selling so much that it doesn't matter if we buy something heavy. We have... Actually, hey, now that I got the weight free up, do we have anything else we want to sell? I mean, all these Nuka-Colas. Hey, you know, I got other science scrubs. Let's sell them. All right, let's go. 42 weapon repair. I can make more weapon repair kits too. I have enough probably for 100. I'm not even kidding. That's what's so crazy. Okay. That is our first. Oh, boy, I have too many tabs open. Let's go here. Actually, I'm just going to close this, move this tab over here, and now we're good. Okay. Our next stop is... We're going to go to probably the most famous vendor in the game, which might possibly be true. The Vendortron.
Sure. Just don't treat me like a pack problem, okay?
Oh! Pff, never mind. I gave Arcade my Deathclaw hands. Well, boy, do I feel silly now. I forgot. I thought I just gave him the gold bars, but then it's like, oh yeah, he didn't fit everything. Okay. So, there we go. I'm going to load myself up because we're going to spend it here.
Welcome, sir or madam.
This guy...
Do you wish to purchase something?
Like, I don't know this, so I'm telling you this is like a fact. This is not something I know. I looked on the wiki and it says this. A lot of things are purchased from, like, Mick in Mick and Ralph's or Vendortron if Mick is dead. So, like, he is kind of the backup so you don't lose access to these weapons. So, I don't know what weapons we're going to be able to buy from him or not. But basically... There we go. I was like, where's the weapons tabs? Basically, we're going to buy all the weapons, the unique weapons that he has, and then we're going to go to the other places and see about getting those. So, like, does this count as a unique weapon? I'm gonna check if this counts as a unique weapon because I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Oh, shoot. Or is it, because if it's to me, it's not a unique weapon if it's just a GRA version of a normal weapon. Does that make sense? Jeez. Okay. According to the wiki, my nose, I have like hair in my nose or something. Sorry. According to the wiki, this is not a unique weapon. So we're not gonna count it. 5.56 pistol. No, we have that gun. That is the unique weapon version. We have an anti-material rifle. We just don't have the GRA version, so we're not going to buy it. Again, battle rifle. I believe that is just a normal gun. Let's just check. Well, maybe not. Hold on. No. Okay, so this machine is a unique variant of this, and we already... I think we already have that gun, so nope. Now, Bozar, that's got to be a unique gun. All right, so we're going to check. B-O-Z-A-R. Oh, well, can't spell. B-O-Z-A-R. A little Control F situation. Boom. Purchased. 22,000 caps. Okay, well, we do have 320,000 caps, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. Yikes. Okay. And then this is E-S-T-H-E-R. Okay, that is definitely a unique gun. Yikes. Esther is the unique variant of the Fat Man. It also gives you 10 damage threshold. So, okay. Yikes. This might be it. Oh no, here we go. And then we have... Oh. Hey, this one is called... Yeah, what's Bozar unique variant of? Okay, of a 5.56. This actually looks like a pretty decent gun. DPS 378. Damage 25 though. See, I like the higher damage of some of the laser rifles, just because, you know, at later game you start running these enemies with armor. Okay, I don't know how to say this. Jahina? I don't know. So this looks like a unique variant of the shish kebab, which is always a weird gun just by itself. Okay, and then we're gonna go GEH. I'm marking down which ones I'm buying to, in case you're wondering, like, what is all this typing I'm doing. There we go. And oh, medicine stick. Okay, I have heard of that one. Medicine stick is a 45 70G variant, which is a gun I think is very popular in in Fallout 3. That's the word I was looking for. But not so much this game. Alright, medicine stick. But it's a variant of the brush gun, of which we're about to type some out. Okay. I'm typing this out. I'm buying medicine stick. Okay, perfect. Boy, we're at 80,000 caps. Ripper. Is Ripper considered unique? I don't think so. This is just a gun in the game called... This is just a weapon called Ripper, right? Ripper. No, Ripper is not a unique. Okay, I didn't think so. Service rifle. No. Single shotgun. Tomahawk. Well, I think two-step goodbye is a unique weapon. Boy, this guy has a lot of unique weapons, that's fun. So this is a unique variant of the ballistic fist. Kill equals boom. I think we're gonna be probably testing this one out, because that actually sounds fun. A lot of these actually sound fun. So, yeah. Here, I could click on the wiki page to get more information, but you know what? I think I'd rather just test it out. Okay, so this is every unique weapon from the Vendertron, and that is literally almost 100,000 caps. So how much can we offset this? I've been waiting. I was gonna say my whole life. That's the wrong word. I've been waiting all playthrough to do this. I knew this was always in the plan, and my plan was to just get a lot of caps and then not worry about this. But I've kind of made that a little bit of an obsession. I don't think we're gonna run into any other vendor. Maybe not. I don't know yet, because I pulled up the wiki, but I haven't looked ahead. I just knew this guy sold a bunch. I doubt all of them are gonna cost us 100,000 caps. So let's just literally, we're just gonna dump off all of our stuff. Let's see how low we can get that. If we were really worried about every single cap, we have like just a ton of stuff in AIDS. We've got 1 million stim packs. Like, we really do have a lot of stuff. I'm just going a little slow so I don't accidentally click something wrong. Like this. Let's sell that. Sell that. Sell that. So just in weapons that we had on us, we've already knocked down 50,000 caps, which is crazy. All right, now we're going to sell... Honestly, you know what? We're going to sell just about everything. We use chems, but we use them so, I don't know, kind of infrequently that it doesn't really matter. We don't need any repair magazines. Like, why do we even have these? I never use the healing powders. Honestly, it's just blocking my inventory. We don't use these either, but who knows? Maybe we'll need that. Restore limb condition. Actually, you know what? We don't need that at all. Here, take them all. We just literally don't use it. Jet. Here, take half my jet. Take my lad life. Take my locksmith. Take half my med X's. Take my meeting people. We have 100 skills and everything except for unarmed. Here, take... I never use mentats anyways, even before I got 1,000,000 of them. So here, take my mentats. Boy, this is slow going. This number is not counting down as fast as it did before. This number is not really moving. Rad X, Rad Away. I mean, we're not going to need any of this in the game. Maybe in Lonesome Road we need these, but so we still got a bunch. Rebound. Maybe I should be using some of these chems more than I do. Rushing Water, we just made it, but we don't need it. Salesman Weekly. Get out here. We do want these. These are good. Steady. I've used these one time, like as a meme. So, stim packs. We got a lot of stim packs here. Do we want to drop off just like 200 stim packs? Is that? Should we do that? Now I'm kind of nervous. We've been hoarding stim packs this entire game. 160. There we go. We still have 200 stim packs. That's way more than we'll ever need. All of these books. See you later. Now, technically, we never use these, but we absolutely could. Turbo. I don't even know what turbo does. Does anybody know what turbo does? I'm gonna look it up. It just says turbo +1. Fallout New Vegas turbo. I like literally don't know. I don't think I've ever used it. It's good. Sometimes when I'm in a big fight, I'll just use all my chems as kind of like a joke. Okay, it's duct tape to a can of hairstyles. Unique purse, gaze 20. Okay, what does it do? The effective turbo briefly slows the surrounding. Oh, turbo. Oh, it's just like my implant. That's a free turbo. Okay, you know what? Gone. Don't need them. I got that implant. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of stuff we've sold. Now, of course, we still have the gold bars, but like we went from needing to sell all the gold bars to maybe none of them. And pre-war money. Yep, we're selling all our pre-war money. And we're definitely selling these Deathclaw hands, which is like not really worth that much. But there we go. Is that everything? No, we have a bunch of ammo that we're like never gonna use. I don't want to get rid of like 100% of my ammo in case I get desperate and like need to pick up like a gun of that type. But yeah, I think we can get rid of a lot of this ammo. Here we go. The guns that maybe someday we'll use, I'm just gonna get rid of like half of them. Although like we're never gonna use this, so I don't know what I'm talking about. 9mm, we'll get rid of most of that. This is like, I'm just literally thinking if I accidentally pick up a gun and, you know. Okay. Then it's like, not accidentally pick up, but like maybe I'm desperate in Lonesome Road or something. Like let's say I don't prepare well. We don't need... I'm going to keep all my energy weapons just because they all transfer between each other. We don't need the flame refuel. See you later, flame refuel. Actually, we do need a little because... Uh-oh. Your buddy Joker is not a dummy. We need a little flame refuel because that is what uses the... flame refuel is used by the flare gun. It's not its own ammo. I don't know what that is, but okay. We should keep 2 mini nukes. What if we want to use a mini nuke? I don't know. We'll keep 2 mini nukes. I don't know if they have any use for rockets or missiles. But who knows? Maybe we will in Lonesome Road. Okay, and then we'll go here. This is becoming quite the little task, but I think that's it. Without dipping into our gold bars and just kind of selling what I would call excess stuff we have, and not even all the excess stuff, we're down to only owing 26. So let's go ahead and sell those gold bars now, if I can remember where the heck they are. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, not quite boom. Not quite boom. Yeah, let's buy some stuff back. I know we're kind of wasting time here now, but yeah, let's buy some stuff back that we can sell to... I'm not gonna... I don't want to buy... I want to take some, like, big objects back because I don't want to turn around and have to, like, just redo all this again. So, we do the brush gun. And I think we'll call it even there. So after all these bind of unique weapons, we actually still ended up caps. But we're not done yet.
Come back and see us again soon.
We will be spending the actual caps soon because we're running out of things to sell. Okay. So that's Ventatron. So now we got everything from him. So now I'm back on the wiki because they don't sort it this way. So I'm gonna word find the word purchase. PURCHASED, purchased from, and now that gives us kind of gives us a list. So let's start at number 1. So number 1, it's unarmed and alphabetical. So this is Embrace of the Mantis. This is purchased from Mick at Mick and Ralph. And again, if he's dead, then the Vendatroner have it. That's why I went to the Vendatron first, because it's like, if anybody's dead that I just don't know of or can't think of, then I would have got it here and I wouldn't have had to go back and forth. Plus, he's got the most caps and the most things. So well, that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. All right, let's go to Mick and Ralph's. Which, we might not be able to get this from Mick and Ralph's. I just realized that because it's like a speech check, and we don't do speech checks. If we can't get it, we can't get it. That's fine. But that does kind of make me a little sad.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
Oh, well, great. Thanks for the squirrel on a stick. You could give it to one of these children chasing a rat, and that would make me much happier, but the game doesn't.
Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping.
That's what I'm doing. The game doesn't give that as an option. Where is Mick and Ralph's? I haven't been here a couple times. All right, that's Silver Rush. Where's Mick and Ralph's? It's not on this map. Is it? Was it back there? Oh, shoot.
Hungry? Thirsty?
Hold on. Going back to Mick and Ralph's. We're dropping a few more frames. We're up to 8,000 drop frames, which is not my favorite. Where is Mick and Ralph's? Okay. You tell I don't go here very often.
Looks like break time's over.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god, what a waste. What a waste of effort. So we actually might not be able to buy this, which makes me think, do we kill Mick and then we can go buy it from Vendatron? The answer is no. The answer is no. We're doing everything we can do within our playthrough's parameters, and we're a nice guy.
Welcome back, buddy.
All right, do you have any special items? We'll try this again.
Why? Do you work for one of the casinos?
Yes.
No Vegas banned items here, buddy. Just...
Okay. Do you have any special items for sale? No.
All of my guns are...
Okay, so we're going to be limited in terms of what we can buy. All right, that's fine. He might have it anyways. Oh, never mind, he's got it right here. Okay, so this is Embrace of the Mantis, which is the Mantis King, which is a unique variant of the Mantis Gauntlet. That one is fairly obvious. So we're gonna do this. This will be a little faster because we don't have as much stuff to buy. So we're gonna do that. Okay. Endertron. I'm actually also just gonna write down where I got these. I think this might be helpful for people in the future if you want to, like, you know, check this out on YouTube and be like, oh, where did you get all these? I mean, maybe. I don't think katana is a unique thing. I think that's just literally a katana. So we're gonna check. No, that is not a unique thing. But Lil Devil sure is. All right, where's Lil Devil? The search feature on here is not amazing. Boom! Lil Devil. A lot of these were added, by the way. I'm just like, because I'm looking at the wiki, I can see this. A lot of these were added by the Gunrunner arsenal. So, I don't know, love it or hate it, but they didn't exist before this. Okay, so Lil Devil. Ooh, I was a little wrong about how many caps we'd be ending up spending after all. Nuka Breaker. What? What is this? What is this silliness? Nuka. Okay, Nuka Breaker, a unique variant of the rebar club, which is usually like a piece of concrete, you know, with some rebar on it. But this is like a Nuka-Cola sign. That's actually kind of funny. That's pretty funny. I'll take that. We're almost done with him, I think. That's 3. Great, Nuka Breaker. All right, we're just making notes here, folks. Making notes. And that's it. Okay. So back to him. So we're gonna say I'm gonna search purchase from. I'm gonna do this. I'm on the wiki, people. PURCHA is purchased from. I'm not the best speller. Purchased from Mick. Nope, that's wrong name. There we go, Mick. And then we're gonna make sure we got all of them. Okay, so we got all of them. So we don't need access to a special inventory for this to work, which makes me happy. So now we're gonna sell the brush gun. And what else are we gonna sell? Our gold bar, right? We have 1 gold bar left. Ooh, I'm about to expend 20,000 caps. Oh. With how cheap I am, that is so rare. By the way, if you... Well, I guess you can't hear this. I'll type it. Refresh if stream is skipping. There we go. It's stable now, but if it was skipping, then now just do a little refresh. But if it's skipping, you can't hear me say that. So you got to type it. Great. Okay. Okay. I guess we're to the point in the game where we just spend 20,000 caps. And we just have to be okay with it. We just have to be okay with it.
Pleasure doing business with you. Come back and see us soon.
I should get some free side karma for that. There's always something going on out here. Okay.
What a shame.
So we just bought. Hold on. Without looking at the wiki again, we bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things. So we actually don't have that many more things. Which is, I don't know, kind of good, because I hate spending caps, but I never thought we would spend our gold bars. I mean, actually, I knew we were going to spend them for this purpose, but like, here we are. We finally did it. Okay, so purchase from Torres.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work and said to give you this.
Thank you. I was worried. Remember how I put all my weapons back? Or I was like, oh, I'm worried about not having weapons. And I forgot, oh yeah, we're buying weapons. We can just use any of these weapons we bought if enemies attack us. Okay, so Greased Lightning, which is a variant of Power Fist, is purchased from Torres at Hidden Valley. I don't know if we have the faction for that. So they do like us, but it might be that you need to resolve the quest in a certain way. I believe that's the quartermaster, and I don't even know that we've talked to him. We're going to find out. We are going to find out. And I am going to definitely remember immediately where the Hidden Valley. Oh my god, do I need to actually, I might need to look this up. I don't. It's so funny how once you fill out the map, it actually becomes harder to find everywhere.
Looks like break time's over.
Oh yeah, there's always scorpions out here. Which one is the... Oh no, which one is the right one?
I guess that could have gone worse.
This is embarrassing. Is it this one? I don't think it's this one. No. Oh, this is so sad. I never remember which one is the right one. All right. Well, I thought I would have told you I'm probably never talking to the Brotherhood again, and now here we are. Okay, that might have been the right one. Well, you know what? The good news is there's only 3 of them, and... Should I try to remember? No, I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? If I got it first try, I'm going to be pretty impressed. This doesn't look right. I don't know why this is hard locked. Did we get banned from the Brotherhood? No. I don't know why that's... No, we didn't. And we're still liked, so I'm guessing we're okay in their mind. I don't know how many this guy has for sale, so just because when I type into the wiki purchased from, there's 16, but some of those are going to be DLCs, and some of these we would have already purchased, so... And what did I just count up? 11? So I think we're pretty close to being actually done with this. So this might be the last guy we're talking to. I don't know, that's kind of cool. Kind of a random thing stream, and I like that because the wiki enables us to do that. First of all, back in the day, you would either like call your buddy, call a 1-800 number. I don't think this game ever had a 1-800 number, or get a magazine. Okay, all right, we're gonna go to the other one because there's 3 entrances, and clearly I only know where 2 are. So, like, how would you know some of these quests without the wiki? I guess you just talk to everybody over and over. Okay, this is the right one. There we go. I'm hoping we're friendly in here. Although, like, there's no way they should be letting Arcade in here. But game doesn't really think that way. They're like, you and your companion whose ideology we completely disagree with? No problem. All right, how long is it going to take me to find the quartermaster?
Hey.
Hey. I just feel like he's downstairs? I don't know. No, this is... I don't know. How do we... I don't know. I maybe talked to him one time. No. Oh, this is starting to feel right. Hey, that was not bad. That was not bad for, like, rarely coming in here. Okay, and then we'll go say bye from Torres. All right. And we, at this point, oh, boost, almost, nope. How about I hit the right key?
Elder McNamara has lifted the lockdown.
Great.
Good news for this store, let me tell you. I can't wait to start getting more goods. So what are you here for?
So I think we would have... Oh, anything I can help you with?
If you must know, my inventory check this week shows that our weapon count is 1 short. Somehow we're missing a laser pistol. Hardin will have my head if I don't find that weapon soon. I can't delay my report to him any longer.
Is this a quest we haven't done?
If you happen to find it, bring it here right away. I might be able to throw a few supplies your way if you do.
Okay, this is an unmarked quest. So, because I was just saying, we've done every quest in the game. I was bragging about it. But I also...
The word came down from the Elder that I'm to offer you...
Yeah. There's also, like, I haven't done every quest, because there are faction quests that I just haven't
Our
done.
patrols are always bringing more stuff in. Take a look.
Okay. Let's do this from the wiki here. So we're looking for greased lightning. Oh, boy. I'm so glad I have over 300,000 caps so I can just do this and have it not be a big deal. Grease Lightning, a unique power fist. Just faster attack. DPS 130. Nice. Okay. Grenade machine gun. That's just insane, but not a unique weapon, weirdly. Okay, what's next? I'm just literally... We're going to say purchase from, and now we're going to type in T for Taurus. Oh, she might have a lot of stuff. Oh, no, this is it. This is literally it. Sorry. This is it. Well, we're going to not sell any of our other stuff because we already know that that's kind of... All right. That, whatever. 15,000 caps. We broke our 300,000 barrier. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. It does hurt. Maybe I'll sell some buff out. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Another satisfied customer.
See you later.
Bye.
Do we look for her laser pistol? Like, I don't know. It really doesn't matter, right? somebody leave it, like, in the range? Alright, I'm gonna look for her laser pistol on the way out. If I find it, I find it. It's not gonna be anywhere that's red. So it's probably just literally sitting out. If we don't find it, we don't find it. I don't care. I have literally too much to do. Although, I forgot. I get supplies from this. I've never come back here to get those supplies. I probably have like 3 or 4 places that I can just come back for supplies. All right. Greased lightning purchased. All right, now we're gonna save. Save often. We've actually only had 1 crash today, but it was like crash to desktop, so that's not great. All right, so purchased from. Done, done, done. What's next? Done, done. Nuka breaker done. Oh, we might be there, folks. Is that it? Paciencia? Yep, we already have that one. Sleepy time. Purchased from Vendortron. We did that in the past, so we already have that one. That gun. We've already purchased that. You can purchase it or steal it. Vance's 9mm. We actually just got that, but that's not the list I'm looking under. MF Hyperbreeder, we might have everything, folks. I'm on, okay, so 13. Oh, here we go. Cleansing Flame, from the Van Graffs. She did. Oh, but it says, or from the Gunrunner if she's dead, which means I must already have it. Let's go back to Novak, drop some of this stuff off, and it'll help me check for Cleansing Flame, because I just don't remember. Which is really cool. So far, everything is, you can either purchase from somebody or Vendortron will have it. And I really like that. It's probably in here. Cleansing Flame. It's not in here, but I didn't see that in his list. Oh no. What does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, we'll go back to Vendortron to make sure, but let's drop all this stuff off. That's pretty cool. That is really cool. Down to 11 weight. Wow, that's just our walking around weight. Okay, so let's remember Cleansing Flame. Okay, and Spurtle Wood 9000, also from Gloria Van Graff. Oh no. Let's see if we have that one. I don't think we bought anything from her because we didn't have any money when we first met her. Oh no. Alright, we might just be locked out of this, and that's okay. Honestly, it's okay. Alright, those are the 2 last purchasable weapons in the game. They claim... Alright, we're just going to grab our stuff now, because we have plenty of weight, so it's not a big deal to have our own stuff back on us. Let's put on our clothes. Party hat goes in here because it is... See, I have more stuff to sell. It's just a lot of this stuff I just want to keep because I'm a collector. So that's for me. Okay, so there's 2 guns from Gloria Van Graff that are just not available. Let's go back to the Vendortron because I guess I messed something up and maybe... I thought I was checking every gun, so that's... yeah, I'm not sure. This is it. I mean, this is it, one way or the other. They're either here or they're not here.
Welcome, sir or madam.
They're either here or we don't get them, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Weapons. Cleansing Flame. Did I just skip right past it? Nope, it's not here. Well, that's too bad, because I was just complimenting the game on the fact that if Gloria Van Graff is killed, then you can purchase them, but it's actually not true. And the Spurtle Wood. Nope. Okay. We're going to try one other thing, just, you know, because the game's a little buggy. We are going to go... This is not the right way. Although, honestly, navigating around all these doors around New Vegas, and I know blah, 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 technology limitations, blah, blah, blah. Navigating around these is one of my least favorite things. Can I get a stim pack this time, please?
Hey, you're the one who's been going...
Ramen steak, thanks. Okay. Oh, well, we went the longest way possible, didn't we? Every time I think I'm being clever and going to the right one, we go the longest way possible. So, yeah, it does say that it's available if Gloria's dead. I'm wondering if, for whatever reason, the game hasn't, like, recognized that Gloria's dead, you know? And if that's the case, then I'm hoping that going inside the store, maybe looting, and then waiting a day, like, maybe kind of resets the game's logic. I don't know.
And the women are just like
because I don't know that I've been back. No, now that I say this, I have been back in here now that she's dead. But at the same time, I kind of, the way the game worked is, I brought Cassie in here and they were like, oh good, we're gonna kill her. And I was like, no. And then I killed them. And then the game was like, hey, you should go rat on the Van Graffs. And I'm like, they're literally dead. Everybody in here is dead. Like, what are you talking about? And then I went to the NCR and I turned in the Van Graffs for their, like, illegal dealings. And then he was like, well, thanks for turning them in. However, if you take justice into your own hands, we're going to have a problem. And they were already dead. So I feel like something along the way the game kind of resolved that quest is I kind of broke it. So in some game logic, it actually doesn't know she's dead. I wonder if it's worth, just because we're doing a little silliness, I wonder if it's worth using console commands to like resurrect her and then kill her. I don't know. Do we want to do that? That sounds, first of all, it sounds morbid, but it's the only way I can like think to reset the game's logic. And I've always said we're open to reloading saves or using console commands if it's a bug. For decisions, we try to keep our decisions pretty much locked in. Actually, I don't even know how to use technical commands to resurrect her. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try it. And I'm gonna try it. So yeah, I'm gonna say I'm gonna just tell you what I'm Googling because you can't see what I'm typing, which is I go FNV Fallout New Vegas console command to, is it, we'll say teleport NPC. We'll see. Because if she's considered alive, maybe they would be teleporting. So it says type prid ID, enter, and then type move to player. Okay, well, I don't have the ID, so that's not helpful. So we need to use the reference ID. Okay. I don't know what's going to happen, folks, but I feel like our best chance is to do it in here because this is where she was from. We just saved. We're going to save again. Okay, so we're going to type player, player.move to, and then it says reference ID. And according to the wiki, her reference ID is 0010D8E7. Oh. Okay, I think that was me moving to her. Yeah, I think... Yes, I think... Okay, never mind. I think, yeah, now, because that's player move to. Literally, that's what I just typed. Duh. Okay, so, not helpful. Oh, I can, okay. Okay, so hold on. Let's try this. I can disable or enable them. So, prid PRID, PRID ID. No, okay, it doesn't work that way. I think I have to click on something. This is how you can unstick them. All right, we're gonna try one more command, folks. This one is spawn new. Ugh. That one seems scary. So we're gonna go, this one is player. Place. I don't type on this keyboard. I'm not a great typer, but this keyboard is also slightly different than my actual main keyboard. It's my gaming keyboard. It's not a gaming keyboard. It's just literally a keyboard. But it's white, and then my main computer is black. That way I don't get it mixed up. White mouse, black mouse. See? That way I don't get it mixed up. I still get it mixed up all the time. But I still thought it was a good idea. Okay, so place. Oh, place at. No, place at me. That's literally what it says. Okay, folks, do we break the game? Oh. Player PLACEATME. Invalid for parameter object ID. Okay. All right, let's make sure I type this right. Okay, 0010 D8E7. Darn it. I mean, she also has a form ID. I don't think that that's likely the right thing. This could be the situation where it's like these first numbers are like based on something. Here, let's try this. I don't know. There's like some weird thing about like how many mods you have in, but I don't think that counts for characters. I think it's only for like objects or something. I don't know. I'm not big into console commands, so try this. And we'll try one more. And we'll go back to 0. All right, that's not it. No, it just says invalid thing, but which part's invalid? You know what I mean? All right, well, it is what it is. Actually, this said, oh, hold on. No. To move to player, it says reference ID in parentheses. For the alternative spawn, it says base ID. Okay. Okay, so let's use her reference ID, or base ID, which isn't, that's not a thing on here. So I'm going to Google. All right, folks, I know this is taking a little bit of extra time, but I figured if I'm going to do this, why not try to really do it? So what is Gloria Van Graff's base ID? We're going to Google that because that page only has a reference ID. Okay, so this is just like the first result on Google, so I have no idea if this is correct, but we're going to type it in and see what happens. 0010 C67D.
Hey! This is hopeless! Damn!
Can we buy from you? Okay, I don't know. Does that that feels a little creepy? All right, we're gonna wait 24 hours. If this doesn't work, then we're done, and that's okay. It does feel a little creepy to be like, let's spawn somebody to just kill them. But I'm hoping the game registers that now as like, she's dead. I would have bought it from her if given the option. And just because the game is almost everything is in like set in like a 3 and 4 days kind of at a time, we're gonna wait another day out here. We're gonna wait another day out here. We're gonna wait 4 days total. I think we got, what, 200,000 caps worth of stuff, and we spent like 50,000. Like, that's not too bad. We had a lot of stuff to trade. Most of that was the gold bars. Sure, not most of it. That was actually only 50,000. And it's not like we've even been hoarding some of this gear, because we haven't. We've been selling in between streams. Those are just the things that I like haven't got to. So if you look at it that way, we've really been doing a lot of commerce. Well, I guess you don't get to 350,000 caps without doing a lot of commerce, so I guess that statement's actually a little obvious now that I say it out loud. And we're gonna sleep again. Well, I don't know why we need to sleep for 24 hours, but we're going to. Almost everything is on a 1, 3, or 4 day cycle in this game. Almost everything. So this seems like the right choice. We're gonna give it the best shot. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like, it's fine. I know I've already said that, but it's fine. Real quick, we are going to. I'm curious, just as curiosity here. What is the followers' outpost? We're gonna go there, and we're gonna wait. Hopefully there's some followers there, but there's no faction icon, or maybe we don't get that until we discover it. I actually don't know. All right, let's take out the followers outpost. You know, I've kind of talked myself into almost doing like a special stream that's just go to every location. Maybe after the game's over, maybe we'll do like a special like one-off or something. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be all that exciting because most of them there's like not much there. For example, the followers outpost. We've just discovered the followers outpost, and I don't see anything here. So potentially, you know, this game was made in a rush. Blah blah blah. Excuses. For the amount of time they spent on this game, they did an amazing job, yes, but also wish they had 5 years. I would have been happy to play that. But who knows? Maybe this location is either used for some quest we did or didn't do, or it's just was kind of meant for something else. So let's wait here. And this is our last 24-hour wait. And then we're going to go see if those guns are there. And if spawning Gloria Van Graff and then killing her immediately. Although, for the record, she started shooting first. So I didn't really have a choice. So we're well over 4 days because time travels when you are fast traveling. So we're well over 4 days. So we've given this its absolute best shot of working, and here we are.
Welcome, sir or madam.
This also might get us in trouble with the NCR because we said we wouldn't kill her. And we just did. Cleansing fire, something like that. Nope. Okay. I actually didn't think this was going to work. But at the same time, it was a minimal amount of effort to check. So, according to the wiki, there were 2 guns we could not buy. Cleansing Flame. They're both energy weapons, which is sort of obvious. And then the Smithy Special. Actually, oh no, there's 3 guns we couldn't buy. The Smithy Special, and then the Spartlewood 97,000. That's a Gatling laser, a plasma caster, and a flamer. So,
welcome,
that's
sir.
too bad. So we missed out on 3 guns. So we have. Maybe I'll look through the list and check all the unique guns, but I'm not too worried. I figured buying the guns, there's a reason that we did all this buying and selling our whole life, and it was to come to this moment where we have enough money to where still, after we bought well over 100,000 caps in the game. We are just shy of 300,000 caps, which is absolutely amazing. So here's the recap. This is officially our outro. So I want to thank everybody for being here, and we had some new people today and some new follows, so I do appreciate that as well. And we're gonna go back to Novak if I can, remember how to get there, because we like to end our stream sort of at our house. So here's what we did today. We did a lot today. We looked up. Yes, we did, in fact, use the wiki, but I think totally appropriate for something like this. It's either use the wiki or we just don't do these things. So we looked up some quests. We did classic inspiration. We then, which was getting some talent for the tops, which is actually kind of fun. Technically, that's like my casino now? No, it's not quite. It's still houses. Someone to watch over me. We're kind of cleaning up the neighborhood, and we ended up kind of saving a girl from some bad people. Although those bad people are still alive. Should I go back and kill them? They technically hadn't done anything yet other than just be mean to her. We discovered the El Dorado Dry Lake for no reason. Oh, no, sorry. Classic Inspiration was the camera quest, and then we did Talent Pool. Got those mixed up. My bad. And then we did an unmarked quest that I'm calling a pair of dead desperados. That's what the wiki calls it, which allowed us to get a unique weapon, which is kind of funny. We then went to the Devil's Throat to get the unique minigun that's there. We then also discovered the Monte Carlo Suites and took out some scorpions, which is kind of funny. We then went to Cottonwood Overlook and released the barrels, completely destroying any chance of the NCR taking back Cottonwood Cove, although I don't think the NCR are going to recover. We then gathered all of our money and our valuables and our gold bars and everything, and we bought the Paciencia, which is, I know I'm saying that wrong. We then, here at Novak, we then went to the Vendertron, and we got the Esther, the Bozar, the Gina, the Medicine Stick, the Two-Step Goodbye. We then went to Mick and Ralph's, and we brought Embrace of the Mantis King, Little Devil, Nuka Breaker. We then went to Taurus at the Hidden Valley, and we bought the Grease Lightning, and then we tried to get a couple other guns, but the game is bugging out, and that's fine. It is what it is. And then we, of course, discovered, as our very last act, the Followers Outpost, which was a nothing burger of a location, which I thought it would be a nothing burger of a location. And that's what we did today. We did probably, that was a little bit more than I thought we were going to be able to do, so that's actually pretty cool. I don't mind that. We did not touch the kind of main quest again, so that's okay. Here's what's going to happen. Here's the plan. We don't have a lot of time left with this game, and it is already making me sad. Feel free to jump into the Discord. It's in the description of my Twitch page or YouTube, and feel free to suggest games. Look at the games I've played. I don't play a lot of games like this, so we play a lot of indie games. I love an indie game, and some of my favorite games of all time have been games that have taken 3 or 4 hours, and they've been just some of my favorite games ever. So we do have some new games coming in the future. I have a list of about like 5 or 6 that I know I'm going to play, but always happy to take suggestions. But here's what we're doing with this game. We're going to the Lonesome Road. So that's next time. That is 1 or 2 streams based on just my kind of Googling. I take longer than your average bear to do just about everything. So I'm going to say 2 streams. And then back for essentially the Battle for Hoover Dam is not next. We have to decide, are we going with House? Are we going with the NCR? Or are we going with Yes Man? We haven't decided yet. I haven't decided yet. That was weird. Sorry, my lamp is literally shaking right now. I thought my cat might be in here, but nope. That's weird. I wonder if there's an earthquake. When you live in California, earthquakes are actually more common than you think and also less scary than you think. I mean, there's going to be the big one. It's going to be bad. Don't get me wrong. But just on your average day, sometimes we'll be like, oh, we had like a 3.0. I didn't know other than my lamp shook. So I don't know. I'll check that later. See if there's a earthquake anywhere in California. Also, they can go really far, depending on how deep or shallow they are. Anyways, all right, I'm rambling, but that was kind of weird. So the point is, we're going to do Lonesome Road, and then we're coming back, and we're going to make a decision about who to go with, and then have the battle. I don't know if that's like 1 day or 2 days. I don't know. So we have anywhere from, I would say, 3 to 4 streams left total. That's it. So I'm already bummed out, but that's the reality of how time works. So I hope you're keeping up with the Fallout TV show. I'm enjoying it a lot. We haven't really talked about it on stream very much because it seems like people are kind of behind. People are not really watching it every week when it drops, but still people are very interested in it. So happy to chat about it, chat in the comments or live if you catch me live. I love the show. I'm very excited about it. So there we go. Thank you again, everybody, for being here, and I'll see you next time for Lonesome Road. Bye.